Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. You're on.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to Gloria Horn Sewing Studio. I'm Carol. This is Rose.
I'm Rose.
Gloria's loafing again today, as usual.
Yeah, well.
She's out in the other room eating cookies.
That's why she makes the big bucks, right?
Yeah, exactly. If you're new and on Facebook, all you have to do is type the word register in the comment box. That will open up a new page where you'll enter your name, address, email address, and phone number, and then you have to set up a password, I believe. Go out to the Google Store or the App Store and download our app. That's the best way to watch.
It's the easiest way to order.
Yeah, absolutely. Shipping is $8 under a $75 purchase. Over $75, it's free. And we have 10% off today.
And
so
I think, am I right? Is the
not off, credit back. Sorry.
Is the $75 still good for 24 hours?
I believe so, yeah.
If you buy something else,
Yeah,
it gets added
correct.
in.
Yep.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. Hi, everybody.
Wow.
People still coming on.
I can't believe that all these different states that come in, and I like that you tell us where you're from.
Yeah, I
because
do
if not,
too.
we just assume you're around the corner, like we are.
Yeah. Did you?
Oh, Gloria Hill. She's pretty close to Gloria Horn.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She's from Illinois. Are you from Chicago, Gloria?
Betty
Amazing.
says, hope we have some new and exciting stuff. Yeah, we do,
I'll tell
as
you-
always.
And if you're really into Halloween like Carol is, the fabrics are just amazing. I mean,
Yeah, we have a little bit of everything. You guys will be happy. We have regular price stuff. We have a lot of bargain stuff. We have Christmas.
Wow, that's
We
just
have
coming so fast.
Halloween. We have fall. We have oodles and oodles. So, should we get started?
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All
I'll tell
right.
you what, nothing puts me in the holiday or seasonal spirit than fabric.
I agree with
When
you.
I see fabric, it's like, I just want to be there.
If I see Halloween fabric in
You're
January,
into it.
it's like,
I
yeah, I
know.
want to do something right away.
Yeah.
Hey, did you
Oh,
guys
South
watch?
Central. Thanks, Gloria. My daughter was in Chicago for years, and I love it. But okay.
Did you guys watch the Patriotic University Saturday and yesterday?
Not
It was
in Halloween.
Awesome.
Sorry, Betty.
It was awesome.
Yeah,
I
it
can't
was.
wait till that stuff comes in because I'm going to do the bed and breakfast. I'm going to do the Santa's flight tiling scene, and I'm going to do the table runner, and I might do Hogwarts Castle because I
You
really
will.
like.
You
I
will.
really do like Harry Potter.
I'm not a Harry Potter fan, but the designs from Harry Potter were wonderful. And
Yeah.
and especially they had like the coats of armor.
Yeah.
Like if you have
Yeah.
a child into that, that'd be great in a bedroom.
Yep. All right, to start off, we're starting with Cardinal Celebration, some of the fabric in the line. If you guys remember last week, I believe Thursday or so, we showed two designs incorporating some of this fabric. This one is features the panel, flying geese, and a couple of borders. This one is smaller and features a panel and just some borders, and actually then some of the striped fabric bordering on the top and bottom. In this quilt, it's on the sides also. This larger quilt measures 55.5 by 75.5, and this basic panel quilt is 40 inches by 70 inches. If you guys order the kits and want backing fabric, we've got some of that in the lineup that you might be interested in acquiring, because I believe that the larger quilt didn't include the backing fabric.
You know what I like about this pattern? If you're like not into Santa and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like this is really nice. It's very classy to put out even like at Thanksgiving, because since you're starting the holiday season.
It is. Yeah. Gloria's in love with this this line because the colors are just so vivid. The reds are bright and vibrant. The greens are vibrant. The pine cones, the berries, it's just beautiful.
It also looks to me that it's like a watercolor because
Yeah.
it's not exact, which
Yeah.
I really like the way it looks like a watercolor. Like, yeah, look at that bow. Look
Yeah.
how pretty that is.
And there's a plaid print at the bottom and at the top. You can leave that on, or you could take it off and incorporate it elsewhere.
Yeah, but with that piping on there, it looks
I
like
know.
it was sewn.
I know, it does. I just noticed the poinsettias too. They're in the corners.
I love the bow. I just think it brings it a different green.
Oh, look at this. Did you see the little
The
snowflakes in
I
the
don't know if you
background?
can see it in gray. Yeah.
Yeah, it's in a lighter gray. They're splashed all over in the background.
I like the pine needles.
Yeah. Okay, the next in the line is...
I'm going to leave this open just in case people want to see it with that.
This is a large print. It features the Cardinal.
Oh, someone lives in St. Louis. They probably really do like the Cardinal print. I would go with that. I would fly with that.
It features the Cardinal on a black background, the pine boughs, berries, that looks like mistletoe, right? Poinsettias.
This does, yes, because the berries. I don't know.
Right.
No, because I think the berries on poinsettias are white, aren't they?
I don't know.
I think they are. Anyone know? Chime in, please.
What color are mistletoe berries?
That's what I meant. What did you say?
You said poinsettia.
Oh, no, I meant mistletoe berries. I think they're white.
Okay, you're fired.
Okay. Bye.
Get over here. This is the same print. This is on black, and it's a black background, but it's got like little gray spots dispersed over it, just to give it a little bit of texture in the background.
Which blends with that panel because of the gray snowflakes. Yeah, I love the black background.
This is the same print, but it's got, and it's not white, it's a real pretty cream shade.
This is nice if you do anything that's like positive and negative and you want the opposite. Like I like things that are reversible and that you have them in the same print but different light backgrounds. This is great for that.
I knew you were here for a good reason.
See?
You have good ideas.
Oh,
you
thanks.
do. You do.
Thanks. I don't execute well, but ideas.
Well, I'll do the execution.
All right. I'll tell you what I want you to make tonight. I'll give you the homework.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mistletoe berries are white to light green.
See,
that's what I thought.
Yeah, I did too.
Those are holly berries.
Yeah, they are holly berries.
Okay, Linda, she got her mystery bag and it was full of goodies. Good.
Oh, nice.
Could we leave one of those out?
Yep.
Just for reference. This is the plaid. This is a green and red plaid. Cream background, little red stripes, little green stripes, big red stripes, big green stripes.
And it's on the diagonal, so you don't have to worry about sewing straight,
directional.
which is my problem.
Yeah. Unless you're doing
not yours.
Unless you're
She's an
doing
excellent
bias
sewer.
binding, then it does work out straight.
Yeah, that's true. Don't do this for bias binding.
Yeah. This is the red.
It's bizarre because it's the same pattern, but look how different it looks when it's just in shades of red.
Yeah.
As opposed to red and green.
Yep. And it is just shades of red. Yep. Let's look at that selvage.
Oh, we haven't looked at it yet.
Pat'll have to have a drink every time we say selvage. Oh, boring.
Well, it's not so boring because...
Well, the colors are there, but there's...
That's okay. But see, it says Cardinal Celebration. Like, I like the words, too. I'm sorry,
Okay,
I do.
see, I just like...
You just like the pictures.
The little emblems.
Wait, we have some great selvages coming up.
Yeah. All right, so that's the red plaid. This is part of the line also.
And I just want to make a comment about these Christmas ones because I think as we get closer to Christmas, our fabrics are going to be more whimsical and Santa-y and I don't want to say juvenile, but for kids and things like that. Whimsical, yeah. Right. And you're going to wish you had this if you're not into the whimsy. I'm into whimsy, but this is very classy. And if you're into a classy Christmas, you're going to want to pick these up now.
Yep. This is called
Cardinal Celebration.
Greenery Toss Cream.
Greenery Toss Cream. Okay, cream background. And it's actually just a smaller version of one of the motifs on the larger fabric. It's just got the berries, the pine cones, and an evergreen spray. There are alternate little motifs that have holly leaves.
These would make pretty, I don't know if anyone makes napkins anymore, but if you have a serger.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And you could do two-sided.
Yeah.
This would be pretty on a table.
I have holly trees. I love holly. And it's always nice in the winter to go out and pick a branch because the berries are out for decorating. But they are a pain to clean up after because
The holly is?
the holly it's so jaggy, and as it dries out, they're like needles. I took
It's nice to put a sprig in, though.
Yeah, right. And my husband planted them all over the place.
You know what? I had them in my other house, and you had to have a male and a female for it to get berries.
Yes, correct. Yep. Did we show a variation of this? No, this is the first. This is the Cardinal fabric, but it's a smaller motif.
Yeah, it is, because it's smaller than this black one.
And I like this one because you can see the bow
But
better.
that's that
good on
same
this
bow
one.
that I like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
It's like a teal
really,
color.
It is like a teal color,
Yep.
which I think is really nice when you bring another color into your red and green.
Mm-hmm.
I think it gives it dimension.
And
than
there are
just a typical.
snowflakes in the background. They're like white spots. And then there are sections with snowflakes on it. Really pretty.
So if
And the
you wanna do-
snowflakes are like a light tan so that it shows on the cream fabric.
And teal comes out a lot at Christmas ornaments, if you've noticed.
Yeah.
If you do teal, this is a nice fabric to pick up.
Yep. The next fabric in the line, leave that one there, is the same as the cream
it's the black.
background.
Once again,
but it's
this is
the
that
dark.
positive negative.
I don't know which one I like better.
Well,
I like them both.
I like them both, but I always like a black background.
ya?
Well, you know I like black and white.
Yeah, and Joni doesn't like dark.
So this would be
She would
Joni.
pick this,
is me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Now this one you can see the snowflakes on.
The only
This
thing.
one you don't see snowflakes. You see the little gray.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be snowflakes in the background that are just.
But the teal is still there.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it really depends on your color palette, I think. Because if you're into beiges and browns, this would look really nice.
Yeah, like I said, if you need backing for, if you got a quilt kit, need backing. I'm not sure how much backing you need for this quilt.
If you need backing for a quilt, I would go with the Cardinals.
I would too,
for
or
this.
yeah, right, yeah.
And again, this looks like watercolors. It looks brushed.
There are backing calculators on the internet. If you guys ever have problems figuring out how much material to get for a backing, I think Paradise something or other. If you just plug in backing calculator, you get a lot of hits. You plug in
I
the
would just
length and
get-
the width of your
I just
fabric.
get the length, and that's the piece I would buy, and see how many I need to go across. I mean, you're figuring out area, but you
This
want...
is the math teacher.
Yeah, but you don't want to piece it all over the place.
Right, exactly.
So if I needed 2 yards going down, I would probably need twice as much. So I'd probably need 4 yards.
Yeah.
If I had 2.5 yards, I'd probably need 5.
It also calculates extra, because if you're taking it to a long arm quilter, they like at least 4 inches on
Or if you're going to do wraparound.
extra backing, or if you're doing wraparound. Yeah. This last one in the line is just poinsettias and pine cones and some leaves, holly leaves. It also has the stars in the background.
You know what else this would be nice for? If you're one of those people that like to do little bags, like little gift bags for adults rather than cutesy. Like this line is not cutesy. If you like cutesy, that'll be coming later in the year, I bet.
Yeah,
But this is classy. This is all classy Christmas.
Yeah, it is. All right.
Here, just
You folding?
scoot it over. Yeah. I'll fold it.
Okay. Go tell Gloria we're doing Halloween.
Yeah, she wants to see the Halloween. There's so much. I mean, the Halloween is so cute this year. I mean, I just keep on thinking things. What can I do with it? Because
We've got a couple of lines too. This is by Henry Glass. Is this one by Henry Glass? Yes.
yes.
It's Glow. I love this one. Now Halloween is cutesy to me. I don't want elegant Halloween. I want cutesy Halloween.
No, but you could do some cool skeleton.
I can't wait to see this.
This is the Henry Glass.
Yes, this
Yes.
was the hot seller last year, the Henry Glass.
Yep.
Because it has a navy blue background. It doesn't
That's
have.
what we like. We like this blue
I was
coming
like, you
out.
could tell this whole thing right here is glow in the dark, right? Did
Yep,
you try
yep,
it?
Yep.
Nope,
Yeah.
I didn't tell
Oh,
you
yeah.
it's glow in the
Oh,
dark.
Okay.
Everything in
There's
the
a
line.
lot of glow
Yep.
in the dark
Yep,
here.
there is.
trying to- we
Oh,
were
this
cutting
is
it.
really cute.
Yeah, it is
And
really
how did they like the? What's that?
Do we want to turn off the lights and see?
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, see if we left the lights on long enough. I was thinking, oh yeah, you can. I
Yeah.
can see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I
I can't.
can't.
Yeah, there's a
Can
lot of
they?
light in here. You could see it. Look.
Oh yeah, okay. And there's still the screen is lighting it
Yeah.
up, but you could see this one over here is
Mhm.
glow in the dark. And you didn't even unfold it for very long.
I
So
know.
this whole big thing is going to be glow in the dark.
This would look so
And-
nice on
Yeah.
your door.
Yes, they would. It's
At
so
Bernina
cute.
University, they had the Isacord text light, glow in the dark.
We ordered it.
I
we
know.
ordered it.
I know.
Yeah.
That
they
was,
said it works
oh,
really good.
Yeah,
Yeah. And see, that's what we like. Happy Halloween and cute Halloween.
I know.
Nothing scary.
Yep, exactly.
Scary doesn't sell for us.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny?
Yep.
Yeah, but this is definitely cute Halloween.
I love
and,
it.
and we always like glow in the dark too.
I love
It's
that.
fun. It's really fun.
It
I'm
is
going
fun.
back to my audit. Someday I'll be able to come back.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know.
someday.
It
She
doesn't-
wants to take my
Yeah,
job.
yeah. She's loving doing this, so I'll let you keep doing it.
She does
I'll
an
keep
excellent job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, back to that audit.
Do you want to leave this out? With
Yeah,
the other
let's
stuff?
leave it out.
Okay.
The next one is the striped fabric. See, and I'm going to get some of this to do towels.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I have a little shelf in my kitchen that is just a towel holder, but it has a shelf and then it has a bar across the bottom to do towels. And it's real cute. It's like
Is it?
mesh. And I have,
It's
what?
raining out.
what?
It's raining. I'm sorry. It's raining out in Pittsburgh. I swear it's raining out. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
She's easily distracted.
Oh yeah, I see everything.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
But anyway, I always put decorative towels on that. And I love it. I love it.
I
This
have
is
a
definitely
friend-
going on.
Who does decorative towels? A little hand towel in her bathroom for whatever the season is.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this would
Yeah,
be cute on
right.
that.
You know, one of the best things to do at a craft show is to pick one thing and do
just do all,
like
yeah.
if I were to do craft shows, this is what I would do. I
would
would
do
do
towels.
towels and just in every season, every, florals,
Yeah, you're right. Just do
everything.
one thing, and you
Yep.
know what? And they're reasonable.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. Okay, so this is the striped fabric. It is mud. Oh, by the
Which
way, this
you could
line is called Ghosts in the Graveyard. I love the name.
I do too. But you could also take this if you buy the panel and want to make it quilty. You can go around it with this.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Do you want? I'll just leave these.
You're
We
just
could-
on the
you could
side.
pull what you
This
want.
next one is a little patchwork design. This is so cute. This is so cute.
I think this would make a great Halloween
Halloween
bag.
bag. I was just going to say that.
Mm-hmm.
It would. Look at the cute little skeleton
He is
and the
really.
ghost.
He's stinking cute right here. Oh wait a minute! I gotta check
This one's even cuter.
Okay. Okay. Everybody, hold on here. Pat, are you listening?
The
Zoom in on
salvages
this
ghost.
salvage.
I know.
Look at
that's
these ghosts.
adorable.
Look at that selvage.
If anybody orders yardage and it's missing salvage, you know who has it. Uh-huh.
I have to tell you the story
Those are
because
adorable.
aren't they? We saw. Yeah, we were like gaga over them when we were cutting the fabric.
Yeah.
So I was following this other fabric store, and I think they're watching us because all of a sudden they have a fabric that looks like all selvages. It's not as cute as looking at the real selvage because it was too much color to it, and I thought, you're watching me. You're watching me, and you took that idea and made fabric.
Yeah.
Some of you may see it too. Oh, yeah, just a sprinkle, someone said
You know,
here.
a note-
Squirrel. See there, look.
A notebook cover would be
She's-
cute made with salvage material.
Yeah, it would.
To put,
I'll do that.
record all of your sewing
I'll do
projects
that.
in it.
I'll make that.
Okay. We had a customer come in Friday that was looking for, in fact, some of the fabric is in our line, fabric to cover a notebook for somebody that was traveling. And I think she said the design was designs by Juju. She got
No,
it. It wasn't?
no, I was looking that up.
Oh, okay. But I thought that's a really cute idea, a notebook cover.
Rebecca and Karen both said squirrel
Squirrel what?
to me because you said I couldn't pay attention. Like I noticed something and I went off on it.
Oh, yeah.
I saw the rain. Did
Oh.
you ever hear people say that? Like,
What, because you're looking this way and you can see out the window?
well, yeah, somebody went out the door and you could see that it was raining.
Oh. Well, we're supposed to get storms
Are we?
between 2 and 8, yeah.
Ugh.
National Weather Service.
I
So
didn't-
everybody needs to run out and buy their toilet paper and milk.
Don't go there.
Yeah.
I do really, really like the blue in this. I have to agree with Gloria that
I wouldn't. It's navy down here, but then it kind of fades into a teal color.
it does fade into a teal color. I agree with you because this is navy because you can see
Right.
the black of the tree on there. But
And I like the shading up in
Yeah,
through here.
yeah.
The shading.
I just think
What-
I like when you bring another color in like that.
R.I.P. What's this one? Is that a year? 180.
01.
Okay. Okay.
Are we done?
There's
Oh,
the stripe.
I like that one.
The tossed.
Yeah,
This
I do.
is tossed ghosts. This is so cute.
That's really cute.
It is really, really
If you
cute.
make
Let's- I don't know the best way to
pillowcases,
lay
which
this.
I'm going to do, which I don't think I bought this one, did I? I should because it's going to be glow in the dark. Let's turn out the lights.
I love
again.
Halloween so much that I'm going to make a Halloween pillowcase and I'm going to put it on my floral bedspread. I don't care.
So let me ask you this: Do you when you make pillowcases, do you make two?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
You know, I did do Broomhilda's Bakery by Kimberbell. It was an applique.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you guys are going to die when you hear this story. I was cleaning out my closet that had all my holiday stuff in it. Halloween, Christmas, Easter.
Oh.
Cleaning stuff out. Just going, you know, you get into one of those moods where if it's not used, well, I think I put all of Lori Holt applique quilt, 2 bench pillows, and some other quilts in a bag. And when I went down, either a couple of days later, I put it in the garbage.
On purpose.
No,
Oh,
by
geez.
mistake because I thought it was garbage. It makes me sick to think about it because I would have Broomhilda's Bakery quilt on my bed.
Valerie says that Ruby Star has a salvage line. I'm going to look it up.
Ruby Star Society.
Yeah,
Yeah.
has a salvage
Okay.
line for some time. No, Valerie, I want to think they stole it from me. I'm going to
Oh,
make
yeah,
something with
see,
them, and
yeah.
I'll bring it in.
All right. We always.
But
say
I'm
we
going to
saw
look that up.
something
Maybe it was
shiny.
Ruby Star. It may have been. I don't know what fabric they were showing, but it was a salvage line.
Now this is
Not
adorable.
the only crazy one out
Glow
there.
in the dark, and can you just see this fabric just glowing in the dark
And
with
again,
these faces?
this has the little
ghosts on it.
ghost on the salvage pat.
Yeah.
Every time I say salvage, I'm going to say pat.
This is black tossed.
I
No, this
love
isn't.
this.
This is can't see what
Henry
it is.
Goat,
But anyway,
Glass
it's
Ghost.
pumpkin faces.
It's ghost in the. They're all ghost in the
They're
graveyard.
all ghosts in the graveyard,
Dark gray.
right? Okay, dark gray. The background, they're calling it gray.
It's
like
not gray at all.
there's light and dark sections.
It's in the
Stars.
teal family.
And some of the faces are cute, some are scary. Like that one's scary.
Yeah, and this one.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's really sweet though. You got to admit this is really a nice fabric. This would make a great pillowcase, and here we go with
Yep, same
polar
print.
opposite.
Same print. Like you said, your negatives.
Uh-huh.
There we go with it on the orange.
I should make the Halloween bag out of this.
I
Make it
know. A Halloween
reversible.
bag would be so cute in these fabrics.
Yeah, I should take
Especially
a yard of
if
these.
they glow in the dark. You see your kid walking up the street with his little glow in the dark bag.
I may have to get a yard of each of these and try it. Okay, let me get this out of the way.
All right.
Take them with me.
Oh,
wait a
Kathy,
minute.
I
Wait,
know
wait.
what you mean about the auto wording. I hate that. You know, sometimes I click send without, looking over, proofreading what
Can I-
Oh, it's awful.
And this is just the salvage on the orange. One of these days I'll show you.
Wait.
It's sticking. See it?
Yeah.
But see, I like what it says, ghost in the graveyard. I like the saying too, not just the
little
these
motifs.
guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have it because I'm going to buy a yard of each of these and try to make a Halloween bag.
Yeah.
And then I'll have to make 3 for my.
This one
Little
is on a
kids.
gray and black background, and it's just the pumpkins.
Is that a different line? No.
No, this is all the same line. All of this. Yep.
Do all of the fabrics glow in the dark?
Yes. They all glow in the dark.
The Henry Glass.
Yeah,
Just
because
this line. We'll tell you when we switch.
the line is actually called
You like
Ghosts
the
in
orange one?
Graveyard Glow.
Yeah.
So
Does
they
the-
all glow in the dark.
Is it? So this is all glow.
Right. Yes.
Rachel likes the orange one. That other one, I think. Yeah, it is really cute. I have to agree.
Did
This
I?
is sweet too. I like this. What?
Just look, the little gravestones,
You know what I like?
the little ghosts.
I like the little flowers coming through that bring out the teal.
Oh,
see them?
yeah, right above the pumpkins.
Yeah, this has the ghost
And
too.
oh,
These,
yeah.
The salvage are all ghost on these. If anyone else cares.
This one has little branch hands,
Oh yeah, that's a little creepy though.
little skeleton there. No.
I want to see everything you make for Halloween since you're such a Halloween fanatic.
I know.
Do you get a lot of trick-or-treaters?
Probably about 70
Oh, that's a
or
lot.
80. Yeah,
For today?
decent. Yeah,
I like this one.
yeah. Black background with a little gray
And there's my flowers.
texture in the background. There's her little flowers. I like this little motif here.
Right there.
Yeah. with the
Yeah, I think
pumpkins
I
and the
have to agree
skeleton
with
head.
you. Or even
That's
just this guy
adorable.
standing there.
Yeah, he
holding
looks so
him.
innocent. Yeah.
Mhm.
Cute. I love Halloween movies too.
Do you?
Yeah. Casper.
You know, my
Remember
little...
Casper with Christina Ricci, R-I-C-C-I?
Oh, I was thinking
And
of
the
the
Haunted
cartoon Casper.
Mansion,
You know, one of my
Hocus Pocus.
little 3-year-olds, he loves Halloween things. Like, there's certain kid Halloween things on YouTube. Like, not kids playing things, but scary doing things, and they're walking around and dancing, and he loves it. He wants it on all the time. And if you ask him what his favorite color is, it's black.
Yeah.
What 3-year-old has a favorite color that's black?
Yeah.
I'm not lying. I can't make this stuff up. He's like his mother. He's out there.
This is the same.
Oh, it is
print,
the same.
but it's on the orange background.
You know what? That's really nice because if this is too dark and
Right.
you're not into dark Halloween,
Right.
this is and the orange is a nice muted light orange, not a dark orange.
Yeah,
it
it's
looks
not
so
in your
different.
face orange.
It looks so different.
It does. In fact, I questioned whether it was even the same print. That's why I pulled this one over. And yeah, it is the same print because it does look very different on this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Any of these would make great pillowcases or bags, or even just, you know, if you make a certain pillow and you want the backing.
Okay, now here's a little twist. And I think this adds a lot of excitement to the line because
It does because
it goes so well. It's got that darker shade of what they're calling gray and the orange in it. And it's
But
it
even
goes.
that gray, there's that teal. That's teal.
Well, that's kind of matches this greenery here.
Yeah, which is a teal.
I think it's teal.
Here's the gray. Yeah, it's teal.
Yeah.
We took a vote.
Teal and orange go very well together. I love the plaid.
And again, this is a nice thing if you want to put it out early and have it not look so creepy right away.
We got little bats.
I like the bats.
Little bats and stars. Let's
I'm gonna
leave it
check
with the
the-
plaid.
you
I
want
like
it with a plaid?
I like showcasing. Yeah, I
yeah,
like
I
showcasing.
know, but there's no black in the plaid, so that bothers
Well, that's
me.
okay.
Okay.
But to give people ideas of what to put, you know,
Yeah, I don't know if I would put it with that. is
no,
what
I
I'm
wouldn't.
saying.
Or I would do this and this, but I wouldn't do this.
No,
I would choose
know.
something else.
Well, that's why I took
Right.
it away. You could probably do it with this one, though, if you wanted to.
Yeah, you could.
I meant with that.
No, I like it with this too. The plaid goes with should go with everything. If you even pull in, you know that. Now, well, yeah, because it matches. The color matches that.
You know what this would be good for? If you are doing a pillowcase, the flange,
Right.
you know, or the little piping in between, if you
Yeah.
didn't want to do it, that's why I need this to go with
Or the cuff, because you could get a
That's
nice
what I meant.
section.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
cuff.
Yeah.
You could get a nice section and
And
cut
it would go with
fussy
any
cut
of
it.
these.
Yep.
And it's kind of nice because then you don't have this just all black and orange in the bedroom of a child or
An adult.
Carol's bed.
Gonna paint my walls black. Okay, Now, you can't have Halloween without spider webs.
And again, this is that teal.
Yeah,
I
it
love
is teal.
this.
Yep.
I love the spider webs.
I think every manufacturer comes out with a spider web design
Well, yeah, I
that
mean,
does a Halloween line, because it's like, you have to. Skeletons and ghosts and spider webs.
But look how well. So here's my take on this. Because my son has a boy and a girl, you could do two different
Versions?
yeah
Yeah.
of the same pillowcase.
Right.
Where you have one has orange and one has this.
Yeah, there
and they
you go.
both glow in the dark, and they're the same but they're different.
Yeah. I love it. Oh, we're not done with Halloween. We're done with this
We're
line.
on with this line. So this is the end of the glow in the dark, which
Ghosts in the Graveyard by Henry Glass.
I want to see something though before we put this to bed. Oh yeah, it's still all ghost on these. Don't worry, Pat. It's all ghost on the salvage.
All right.
Pat's our coworker in the cutting room, and she said that she's been on here, but she's been sewing with you.
Yeah.
She said that I said salvage so much she thought she was playing a drinking game. So it all goes to Pat.
Yep. All right. The next line that we have is also relatively big, and this is called, and I think this is
more.
Is this a 788 fabric?
Yeah.
This is this is
Okay.
going for 788.
What-
It is adorable. Now, I'm not sure if it's glow in the dark. I
don't think it
that
is. I think we tried it.
Yeah.
But even if you're going to make bags out of it, you can make them in panels. This is a lot more kid-friendly than
It
the
is.
other.
It
But
is.
look at this. Pat, I hope you're watching.
Yeah.
Look at that salvage. It's, you know
Adorable.
what? It's worth the price of fabric. The salvage.
We're obsessed with teal.
I'm sorry. Are they tired of me saying that?
Okay, there's a lot
You're obsessed.
of
I am obsessed with teal.
there's a lot of purple in this line and orange. So
Oh, your granddaughter's a Halloween
there's
baby.
no teal in this next line.
For her Halloween starts on October 1st. I don't blame you. I would do that too. Beetlejuice. Oh, that would be a great fabric, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Okay, this is called Trick or Treat. The next two are called Trick or Treat. Because we have it in different here, this is a purple background. This is a gray background.
And again, if you're doing two different kids, whether they're the boys or girls or whatever, you can do two different colors for the same.
Yeah, that way, yeah.
I like it in both.
Very cute. Haunted houses. There's Frankenstein. There's bats. There's a cat on the roof. Trick, treat.
These skeletons are cute.
Trick, treat, skeleton, pumpkins, little ghost with boo.
Hocus pocus.
I mean, really, you could just sit and look at this fabric and every
This
little
is another
section
one that
has
really
something cute.
This is very, very bright.
Right.
And this is not so bright. So it depends on, your brightness meter. I like the gray actually. I do, but a lot of people like purple, and
Yeah.
I'm not.
The kids, I think, would go more for the purple.
I think, yeah, and I don't want to say boys or girls because that's not what I should be saying.
Okay.
But the salvage on this one is all pumpkins. Look at that, how sweet.
This has a lot of, because every color that's
In here,
used
yes.
in here is reflected in that.
And the pumpkin.
Yep.
Yeah, I gotta buy it just for the salvage.
This next print,
Where was the birthday girl who starts on October 1st? Her granddaughter is a Halloween baby.
it does have glow in the description, does it?
I don't know, but this has cupcakes and everything. You want this. You could make a table. Are you okay? Oh, she's. I thought she was passing on me.
I can't tell if it's really. Can you look this?
This isn't. No. It's not. It's not.
Okay.
But I want to get back to that little granddaughter who was born in October. Her birthday's on Halloween. This is cupcakes. Look how sweet this is. If you made a table runner or if you made a special placemat just for her or her pillowcase, I just think it screams birthday and Halloween.
It does. Look at I like every little motif on this. There's a little ghost and a gravestone. There's a cat. There's a witch stuck in the cupcake. There's a skeleton hand. The motifs are just so cute.
There's a black, and there's
gray. I would say it's a gray. Yeah.
So which one are they seeing? They sing both together or the up close one?
So they're seeing the black one. Right
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what they see.
Okay. But I actually like, and I love black. You know that. What?
Joanne says she just turned back on us both with your heads down, and I got concerned.
See, I did too. Thank you. I would love to see what you do. Yeah, I'm going to do something. Margaret, I promise. They're so cute ones, but I wouldn't know what to make them. I'm like saving them and putting them in a box. I need a day to do that.
Yeah, you need something, an inspiration of some kind.
I do.
To say that would be great for my selvages.
But I like black backgrounds, but in this particular fabric, I think the gray is fabulous. I really do, especially for that little girl that has the October birthday.
See, and I like the black because I think everything pops.
Yeah, and it's funny because you and I do like the opposites all the time.
Yeah, we do.
But, you know, even if you can make a small tablecloth to put on diagonally on your table, you know how you could cross it over? Like, I just think it's so sweet. I really do. It's really a sweet fabric.
Okay, the
There's all
next
the
one in the
pumpkins.
line.
Look at, if you buy this yard, you get double pumpkins.
Oh, yeah. Oh, see.
I should just take that one. Let me see if this one
Okay,
has...
there's only one in this color. This print is not duplicated
this
in
one has
another
some in.
color.
Oh.
It's a purple background with the pumpkins
See, that
all
looks
over it.
traditional Halloween to me.
Yeah, it does. I like how some of these pumpkins are shaded differently. It looks like candy corn
Oh, yeah,
almost.
I do see it, yeah. Do you
Some
like
are-
candy corn?
I like anything that has sugar. Yeah. Yeah, I do like
Yes,
candy
that's
corn.
yes. I
The
don't.
only candy I don't like is marshmallows. Well, I don't know if that could be classified as...
Well, there's marshmallow candy. I like marshmallows.
I don't care for... Or coconut candy.
Oh,
Anything
I like
else,
coconut.
yeah. Big chocolate
I don't like
freak.
candy. I don't like candy corn. Or any of those candies that are made like
Really?
that.
Yeah.
no.
Because they have little pumpkins, Brock's
Yeah, they
makes
do.
them.
Yeah,
I like those.
Yeah.
But I don't buy them because I would eat the whole bag.
She has a stash in her drawer. I'm just saying that we have a table like this
Yeah, but
upstairs.
that's for all of us. I'm not the only one that digs into that little candy stash.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have it.
All right,
This is cute.
This print comes in two different color. Oh, we do have another colorway of the pumpkins.
Okay, I'll bring it out when
purple-
you get to that.
Yeah, we
though.
have the black.
I'll bring
But
it.
anyway, this comes in the orange background and the purple background, and it's
I feel like I drive backwards when I look at that and try to move fabric around.
just
Like,
yeah,
like
just
I'm
put
driving
it
through
in the middle
my
and
rear
she'll
view
focus.
mirror.
Yeah,
My rear
she'll
view mirror.
focus.
I was
on
trying
it.
to show the salvage.
Oh,
There's just a couple pumpkins because there's not as many colors.
right. There's only 3 colors.
Yeah, this is cute in both colors
Yeah,
too.
it is.
Again, if you're doing any kind of pillowcases, like I like that they match but they don't.
This would make a really cute. It would make a
Coconuts,
really
yuck.
cute.
She likes you.
Huh?
She doesn't like coconut
Coconut
either.
yuck,
Candy
yeah.
corn is fabulous, mixed with dry roasted peanuts.
Huh? Okay.
Maybe we'll mix that up
I
and
like
try it.
peanuts too.
I
Cashews
make
are
a
my
zipper
favorite
bag
nut.
with salvages. Barbara, that's a great idea.
Yeah, that would be cute.
How about making your salvages into one of Tiffany's bags?
Tote bag with selvages.
I don't know.
She made
Small
like
one.
She got a striped like leather
Yeah.
bag from Italy that was made of.
Yes, I
like,
do
straps and
remember
leather,
seeing
something
that.
like
I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would look shabby chic, which I like anyway. So, and the thing is, I have different lengths of them, so I don't know. I'll try something
Okay, so, okay.
in my free time.
Pull that purple one out. We've got, and I lied, we do have that print in black also.
See, I love that they do 2-color backgrounds.
Uh-huh.
I see, I like that better in the black.
See, I like the black again.
I do too. I like the black.
Do
I like the
ya?
black in that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not a big purple fan, that's why. And I'm not a big orange fan.
For Halloween, I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I think purple and green and black and orange are good colors for Halloween.
My kids moved to a neighborhood and the school colors are purple, and I'm like, no, they're orange. I'm sorry, they moved from purple to orange. I'm like, really? I have to wear orange when I come to your kids' play sports?
All right, did we have this fabric earlier?
No.
No, these are just words.
No, but
words and motifs.
But you could tell it goes with this.
It does.
You know, because it's all.
But I wouldn't pair it with that because they're both too busy.
No,
this
and you
needs
could
something
see
a little subtler to pair with.
And when it has this many colors, the selvage is just amazing.
And it's not directional because I can see some things this way.
Yeah,
and,
spooky season. It's cute.
Oh, yeah. Trick or treat.
You know what
boo.
else is cute? You know how when we make the rotary purses and we cut things out and put them on?
Yeah.
So if you were making something, I'm just saying like a bag or something for them to take around, you could like applique some of these.
Oh, yeah, you could definitely.
It'd be cute.
The witch's hat, the little cat in the moon.
Look at this cat.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Some of the pumpkins.
And even if you bubbled around some of these words.
Yeah, I like that word.
Spooky.
Spooky. Fright night.
Look at Monster Mash.
Yeah, booze and ghouls.
Where do you see blues and ghouls? Oh, this is cute. This is sweet and spooky.
Yeah, here's
Hocus
Fright night.
Pocus.
Here's booze and ghouls.
Oh, yeah.
And a
Cute.
witch's broom.
Yeah, you could do a lot with this fabric.
You could.
Love it. Is there anything? Oh, I bought the hats. Are we sure that doesn't glow in the dark? For some reason, I thought it did.
Someone says that it says glow in the name.
Yeah, I read that.
I thought that the Henry Glass Ghost in the Graveyard said glow.
It did.
But that specific one says glow.
Okay. All right.
I bought this hats. I bought the hats because I think I'm going to do a pillowcase in
That would be, it would make an adorable pillowcase. Yeah.
And then
I
I
agree.
get the selvage too. Let's see. Yeah, I love the selvage. Yeah, these hats are sweet. I bought this for Allie. I think she'll like
How
it.
old's Allie?
Allie is 6.
Oh,
Going on.
that's a sweet
17.
age.
Yeah, it is
that's
a sweet age.
age.
Getting a little attitude, but
Black and blue. This is Hocus Pocus hats.
Yeah, I really like it.
This is, I think, a different line called Black and Boo.
They're both. This is Hocus Pocus hats. You're right.
This one just has
See,
stars.
this doesn't say glow, but for some reason. Okay, I'm going to put my head down. Don't get excited. I think you're right. This stripe hat's glowing in the dark.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. It is. This is glowing in the dark.
We should take a walk, go into the bathroom, and close the door and see.
Okay.
Not now.
Well, if they want to know.
Well, yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, see if it glows.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, come and find me.
Yeah. All right. This one is also from Black and Blue. Black and Boo. And it's black cats scattered all across with little white stars. It's adorable. Benartex again, and I think it's also 788, correct? Mm-hmm. The next one up is the same shade of purple, but there are ghosts scattered all over. I love that.
It does.
Does it?
It does. It's not as prominent as the other, but I think once it's out in the light.
Yeah, right.
You know, and it
longer,
soaks up.
because it's been folded up.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know how many of these other ones would. We probably should have tried it before. If there's one you like and you want me to take it into the bathroom
Yeah.
and try it. How much of the fabric edge do you cut off for selvage? Amanda, I cut off anything that has words or pictures, or the length of the piece of fabric that I have. So I have some really little pieces and I have some long pieces.
If I were going to sew them together, I would include 1/4 of an inch beyond.
Yeah, and I do.
So that you're not destroying the selvage when you
But like
sew.
I like that it says Black and Boo. Like I like the words.
Yeah.
So I don't destroy the words either. I like them both. So I don't know. You need to cut enough so selvage have a 1/4 inch seam. Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
So I do have that. But like I said, and it depends on the piece of fabric that I find them on. If I bought 1/4 of a piece of fabric and there's a part that I like, I cut it off, right?
Rebecca
The bubble gives
Bell
description.
says yes, she has that one and it does glow. So yeah.
Oh, thanks, Beck.
We're not
Rebecca.
lying.
You need to cut enough so yes. The bubble gives description if it glows. You know what? Then tell us because we don't see that whole description on there.
Yeah.
We're left in the dark. So let us know if it does.
All right, the next one up.
I like all of these.
And actually, this design comes in 3 different colors. We have the orange and the black.
These are great pillowcases.
And I love the next color.
See, I do too.
This screams
Because-
Halloween. This screams Halloween to me with purple.
It does, but the thing about the green is you don't see a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's not enough.
But there's a lot of green
There
in this
is.
line. And I think that
And I bought these two for that
Right,
reason.
right.
Because I'm going to do that for Allie's pillowcase.
Yeah. Throw another print to me. Yeah. It's adorable.
It is adorable.
Yep. And with the orange,
But I think all these little
orange.
prints are adorable.
I know. I mean, you don't have to use everything with this line either. You could incorporate it into any Halloween fabric
But the
that
green,
you have that
but the green is
I love that green.
because you don't see it enough. And there's just little stars on the end for their
Yeah.
salvage. but-
Boring.
I know. I have to make something now. I've talked too much about it. I can't come in next week. So
Baloney.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is my life.
I know you are. We're closed Friday, by the way.
Wasn't
Boo.
our idea.
Boo-hoo. Yeah, it's the 4th of July. And
I love the 4th
what
of
are we
July.
doing tomorrow? Crimson Christmas we're doing tomorrow, right? Wednesday is Kimberbell.
Wait, what do you mean you're doing Crimson Christmas?
Pat, no, show-wise. Ruth Ann and Deb
Oh.
Adrian are doing Crimson Christmas.
You mean the quilt?
Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday.
What's
I'm
see,
sure
I can't watch
Kimberbell
on
will
Tuesday.
be
I
on.
babysit.
Thursday, I'm doing the box bottom and bow tote at 12. So tune
When
in,
are you
guys.
doing that?
This Thursday and next Thursday. We're splitting
Oh, I'll make
it
sure
up.
I watch that.
We're splitting it up into 2 sessions, but the tote itself is like stupid simple. So I'm just going to show some of my piecing tips, and Kathy's doing Thursday's show with me, and then the following Thursday, Ruth Ann, I think, is going to do
And
it
I'm
with
going to
me.
tune in because if you want good tips on sewing or anything, this is the woman. I'm telling you.
Well,
She's
yeah,
really,
I'm not
really good.
Perfect,
I've
trust
learned.
me.
Here's what I love about being in this place. You know when they say if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room? I am in the right room because everybody around here knows so much about sewing and design and creativity that I just go,
I learn from everybody. I learn from everybody because my forte is quilting, but I do a little bit of embroidery.
you do a little bit of
I
everything.
don't do serging though. So, and like these Bernina machines, I can't wait until John comes back and shows us some of the features
buy one?
because I've been thinking about trading in my Alissimo and getting something a little
Yeah,
more
you've talked
updated.
about it.
But I only use my Alissimo right now for embroidery. I use my Soprano for
Yeah, I
sewing.
like my
I
soprano
love my
too.
Soprano.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, even if you're not making the tote bag,
Yeah.
just for the sewing tips alone, it's worth it.
Yeah. I got a couple of
lifted
little
both up.
ideas. Yeah, spider webs. They did spider webs. I like this spider web.
I like this one better too.
Yeah. I don't know
Stars.
why. It's just, yeah.
I don't know why either. I don't know if it's the little spiders. There's one, we had a spider web one that had scissors. Do you remember that? I think it's in Natalia's room.
Okay. And then
I like
we've got
I like these.
an orange ghost.
See,
And we have a black ghost.
and I don't know why they didn't do this in the green.
Or the purple.
Skeletons, not ghosts.
Oh, that's what I meant. Sorry. Thanks.
Yeah, they're really cute.
Yeah,
this
they
is
are.
darling.
Dancing skellies.
Yeah. Yeah, they're really cute.
They-
Look, wait. I can see them on the screen, but I'm trying to point them out here. Again, it's like driving in my rearview mirror. Right here. I like that little guy.
Oh, yeah. Look at how cute they
He's
are
so
on the
cute.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they're sweet.
close-up.
They're very sweet. Was there a panel to make a skeleton? Or did I dream that?
I think one of the online digitizers like Juju or somebody did
Did
a
one?
skeleton
Oh,
that was
really?
articulated where you could move the arms
Like
and the
you could-
legs. I know they did this. I know Juju maybe did this Mr. and Mrs. Santa. that was articulated.
Oh,
but-
really?
Yeah. But I'm not sure about a skeleton.
No, I thought we had something here.
Oh,
I thought we had a panel. I don't know why.
I don't know. All right, there's that one.
Okay.
Now we have another holiday. Turkeys. Thanksgiving. We have a panel that's got
I need a drink.
turkeys. Now I'm getting hungry.
You know what? I am too.
For turkey. Turkey and mashed potatoes and stuffing and gravy and cranberries, relish, and the works.
Thanks, Carol.
I know. Oh, God.
This is very traditional,
Yeah, it is.
these turkeys.
And there are,
Very realistic.
yeah. We're gonna leave this out because,
What would you do with this?
um,
You can make a table runner anywhere from here
mhm.
with the turkeys. Or
You could use it as you could cut these squares apart. You could do a 3-yard quilt. This fabric that's coming up is part of the line also, and it's got words all over it.
I like this.
You could use this as part of the 3-yard quilt, and we've got 3 other fabrics.
You know what I
or
would do with
4.
this if I was doing a 3-yard quilt? I'm just saying. I would put the turkeys in the corner
Oh, good
and have
idea.
them all facing in.
Yeah,
That's what I would do.
yeah. I added some
And
other
it doesn't have to be a
fabrics to
3-yard
this.
quilt, any quilt.
This is the black scrolls that goes with this line. These scrolls come in 3 different colors. There's a black, there's a really pretty green.
I like the green
I do too. And the red.
and I like the red.
And the red, if we pull in the turkey, and if we pull in the words.
The red goes well with this turkey.
It does. It picks up,
Yeah.
it emphasizes
Cranberries.
the red. Yeah. Now, I pulled in some Wander Lane fabrics. I think this is called Pathways because I thought it went well with this line,
It does.
you know?
It does. I'm taking this away from it, though, because I think that this is very whimsy, and I think this is more.
Okay.
I think if I was going to do something.
With this
I mean,
print.
this is nice, but I told you I'd use the corners.
Right.
But if I was going to use that print, which I
Yeah.
do like, I would use these. And what's nice about this is now you have a different texture type fabric coming in.
This is called Pathways, and it's by Bender, Texas, from the Wander Lane line. This one is called Fences in the color Daffodil. Now, I like it with this also. Even though this color
lighter.
isn't really
No, the
featured in here, it's just, this one does go better, but I like the gold too.
like I said, if you're going with one of these, you have the swirl, then you have the stripe.
Right.
And I like mixing
Makes a
prints
nice
like that
contrast.
way. Mhm.
There are 3 other fabrics coming up that I'm going to leave the Wander Lane out here.
Do you want me to take
show.
these?
Yeah. Take these.
Okay. Or if you make any kind of little, I don't want to say pot holders, but hot pads, like this would be nice for that. Or again, would you use this on your making dish towels? Because I don't do dish towels.
Yeah, but you'd have to be careful how you cut it though,
Okay.
because it's so scattered.
Because I
don't
think
you
if
could
you're
get-
going to somebody's house
Yeah.
on Thanksgiving, a dish towel is always a nice little hostess gift.
This striped fabric, I
Dish towel.
love.
Someone else said dish towel. So there's a motive pattern.
This is called Autumn Elegance.
Tommy's
It's a stripe. And I love it with this star of the
This.
Benertex daffodil, and this was Pathways in what color? Like pumpkin. I love it with these 2 colors.
You know what? This is very, very bright, which is kind of nice for the fall. This, I really, like when I look at this,
Yep.
I see sunshine.
Yeah. I also pulled in, believe it or not, a Star of Wonder.
I've never seen this before.
Yep, this is from the Star of Wonder.
Is that
There are
new?
No, this was part of the Nancy Halverson line that Tommy digitized in December, well, for last
Yeah,
year. for
I
last
remember the
Christmas.
line. I don't remember seeing
There's
that.
a lot of fabric in that line that really is basic, and I like it with
Yeah, I do too.
I like it with that. I like it with that gold.
I'm usually not into the metallics in this, but I really like
I
it.
like metallics.
I'm not a big metallic fan, but this is,
Yeah.
this looks nice in this though.
This fabric is from...
Yes, Shirley, 10% back today. Oh, somebody did respond. Sorry, I'm a little late.
This fabric is from the Warm Welcome line, and it's got a mottled gold background, and the leaves are all metallic, and I thought it went real well with this too.
This would make really nice napkins if you were a napkin maker, which I
Yeah,
wish I
elegant
was.
napkins.
Yeah.
I really do like the daffodil with this,
Yeah, I do too.
but we might be out of the daffodil.
But you know what? Even this looks nice with it too.
Right. This fabric would make a great, because of the plaid, would make a great 60-degree runner from here to here. It would be gorgeous.
I still think if you have a serger and you make those napkins, I think this fabric is fabulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Elegant
an elegant
napkins.
table.
Yeah.
Love it, love it, love it.
All right, now we are, I
just have to
think, getting
check out
into
this.
some good bargains. Though I think the
Give me this. What do you want?
Wanderlane I bargained it too.
This is bargain?
Bargain price.
I like this. I don't
I'm
remember
not
seeing
sure,
it.
yeah, what I put that out at, but yeah, we're gonna
Can't
start
think of what
going
it
through that
reminds me
Star
of.
of Wonderline and pull some.
The Star of Wonderline was
feature.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, yeah.
This,
But like I said, a lot of
I'll
the
tell you what it
line
looks
is
like if it's-
basic, and you can incorporate it anywhere.
it looked like, to me, this looks like it would be Joseph's cloak.
Maybe it was.
Just saying.
Okay.
That's what I see.
All right. Now we've got some good buys. This is the line that customer used to do a travel notebook.
I like this line
covered a travel
so
notebook.
much.
And it was she knew somebody was traveling and wanted their notebook covered.
Well, she was going on a trip, and she was making
Was
them
it
for
for
her
her?
friends. No,
Okay.
she was
Oh,
making the one for
for-
everybody on the trip.
Yeah.
And this is called Cityscape. And the color, I love
Yep.
the colors. I'm not going to say
This is
teal because I know they're
did
tired
we
of.
mix up? Oh no, Venertex City Night. Okay, and then this is also City Night. This is plum, and this is, what are they calling this color?
I think it's navy, but I don't know what they're calling it.
Yeah.
Doesn't have
But-
a name.
Okay.
But look at all the little busy cars. I can't believe I haven't bought this. I don't have much left of it either, do we?
No,
I love the Cityscape.
not at all. Jane Schmull, why are you texting 157? If you're buying on the app, you
Rose,
need to
that
just
brown
hit the
stripe line
buy.
reminds me of narrow. Sorry.
You need to just hit the buy button,
Yep, tap the bubble.
tap the bubble, or hit shop on the bottom and select your fabric or whatever you want to, and add to cart. Yeah, it 157 won't get
And
you
550,
anything.
yeah.
Right.
And Kathy, you're right. It does remind me of the wood slats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're having two different conversations and no one can hear us. And we're
Yeah,
not.
you're right. Okay, this is the City Nights Plum. Now we've got Blueprint Teal.
It's more of an aqua.
I like the
something.
Blueprint Teal with, yeah, they're calling it teal,
Okay.
with this one. That is really pretty.
Well, I just think that these three bright colors go well together, the green, the teal, and the pink.
They
I
do.
really do.
Okay.
But this Cityscape line is really nice.
This next one is called City Lights Green, and it's like little pixels. It's pixelated, and I like it with the
I do too.
darker fabric
I do too.
because this lime shade is
I love that
reflected in
green.
these buildings. It's beautiful, and they're little squares, and there's little aqua bits and little lavender bits and darker greens.
Yeah, it's all the colors that are from
in the line. Yep.
Yeah.
The next fabric is the same way, but it's got this darker
ahead, I'm
background
sorry.
that's on this. It's on the first fabric that we showed, lime green and the aqua.
And I think that looks nice with the pink. I do.
You call this pink? I call that
Well,
like lavender. Is it
Oh, I
lavender?
see it as a shade of pink. I don't
Okay.
see it as a shade of purple, but you're probably right because
Yeah.
you make up words and just saying.
It's called Tink.
Or link, isn't it? Lavender and pink.
Yeah.
Link.
Okay.
Is this part of that line too?
Yes, it is. The next three are.
I like that.
Yep.
Did that woman buy that? She buy this?
I know she bought one of the Cityscapes,
She
but I'm
did.
not sure what she took to compliment it.
See, this would make great lining in the.
Yeah, it would.
I think I gotta make one.
This line was initially selected by Tiffany for bags.
Oh,
She
was
used
it?
it in a bag. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
This is Traffic Circle. Is it Traffic Circle? No, it isn't.
Star
It's the one before it. Right.
Making napkins on a serger used to be part of the beginning lessons. Oh, see, that's where I am, Betty, but I don't have a serger. But I just think some of these would make pretty.
See, I
There's
like
a
this and this together.
when we're not doing Christmas fabric, are we? I don't think so.
No, we'll get
There's
into
a really
Christmas.
cool napkin that's over in the shop that they use two colors and they serge around and they fold it so it looks like a tree.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's been around for a while.
Well, someone said that that's part of the beginning lesson. I
Right.
think I have to make them here.
On a serger.
Yeah.
I know. It's like you work here and you want everything. You want everything. And we're getting all that stuff from Patriotic University, and I'm going to have to take vacation. I don't want to be here.
What are you talking about?
Patriotic University are the two live shows that Tommy and Johnny.
No, they were at Bernina University.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. What did I say?
Better text. So you don't want to
It's
be
a
here.
B. It's a B.
You don't want to be here when that stuff comes in.
I'm afraid to.
Why? What do you think you're going to have
Because
to
I
do?
want to get a
Oh.
wheelbarrow. And
You want to get a steamer iron that costs $5,000.
no, that's. You know what? That's.
Bernina,
I love
yes.
that steamer.
Same pattern,
I thought it
different
was
color.
so cool. Listen to
Was
me.
used in the sling bag. I'm sorry, I'm reading. I'm talking to them.
If I had money, I would buy that iron. I don't have. I almost feel like a homeless person going home and using my little Panasonic cordless.
Well, if you buy
It's
that
like-
iron, you will be a homeless person outside with this big iron.
I'd be, well, you know what? If I bought that iron, I'd be.
It was
I'd
fabulous.
be walking around the neighborhood. Hey, can I do
Trunk
your
shows are
ironing
coming
for
from
you?
there. Yes, trunk shows are coming. Sorry, I'm talking to them again.
You,
Sorry, I'm bad.
I'm
I
going to
know.
bring duct tape next
Okay.
time.
You said that before.
I did. Okay, do you like this combination?
No.
Do you like? Do you like this
you need
combination?
a dark. Yes, I think you need a dark in there. Like I like that with that, but I think I would use.
We still have two more in this line.
Yeah.
Look at how cool this looks with this one, with the little pixelated fabric. That's cool. But
Let me see. See, I like this with this.
do you?
I do, but I also think then you have to bring in
The aqua?
this because it'll tie all of those
yeah,
three in.
yeah, you got it.
So that's what I would do.
Now here's
So you can't fire
from
me.
this is from the line also, but I'm
Okay,
not
so
sure
how
that
would
I
it-
see it. Why is your why is
Nothing.
your
Nothing.
watch
It's
dinging?
not because it's. Ignore the man behind the curtain.
this?
I
Would
like
it-
this though instead.
This to me is the odd man out.
I agree. I
I-
totally agree.
Now,
I like this.
if we could do this and this with just the blues, no, just pull it away. Just do these two.
No, I don't like it.
Yeah, because this is
No.
aqua, this is
Not aqua.
right. How about no? It's odd man out.
It is.
Grab it and put it in your stash.
I
It
don't.
is odd man out.
Like it pulls from one of these buildings, but still.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it depends what you were doing with it. You know what? It
There's-
looks better with this.
I see.
It looks better with that one.
I see aqua. I don't see though this shade of blue. It goes with, but there's not enough of this color in this line.
It's here. It's
No.
here.
Yeah, I think this is odd man out. But I think this would make a cute pillowcase.
Yeah, it would. That looks like a pillowcase. I would do
Yeah.
these 3.
Yeah.
I got, again, driving my rear view mirror. Seriously.
Yeah. What do we know?
I used to use that in school. I'd be doing something on trying to work backwards on my machine. I'd say, it's like driving through my rear view mirror. And I'm thinking, these kids don't drive. They have no idea what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Although probably some of them have.
All right. Next line up is butterfly.
It's funny because it's
Butterfly
pretty in
calypso, I believe.
this. Look how these.
Yes, butterfly calypso. Still
Saw
summer,
the demo
guys.
for the iron.
Even though we're showing.
Betty's right. That one lady you couldn't hear, I agree, for the iron. But I think that came back on later on Sunday.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she's right. You couldn't
The
hear
iron
her.
is absolutely amazing. She calls it they call it a dry steam.
Yeah.
Well, steam to me is moisture, so I
Yeah,
don't
but
know
it wasn't. It was bizarre.
I know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it was really cool though.
It was magic.
But I think you had to have that whole setup, right? Like it was pretty intense.
No, you could use your own ironing board. Like you
Could
could
you?
buy the cart with the boiler and the iron.
Yeah, but the only thing is there was a plate underneath that also steamed up from below.
Well, it wasn't steamed up from. Oh, there was a fan underneath.
A fan,
the ironing.
that's what it was. It was a fan,
There was
yeah.
a fan.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Well, when Pat gets it, we'll check it out.
Okay, butterfly calypso is next. This is called garden teal. And I think that we're low on all of these fabrics.
This is really pretty.
It is.
I don't know if, is anyone out there, have you ever, this is years ago though, Amy Butler, familiar with Amy Butler prints? Because this reminds me of Amy Butler. I'm going to see if anyone's familiar with it, because I don't know what happened to her.
Air steam.
It was weird. Oh, I don't think it was that much, Patricia,
No, I
was
think
it?
it was,
5.
one of them was 55, the other one
Yeah.
was 31. It was 3,100, not
Yeah,
31,000.
maybe she just got crazy typing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I used the Laura store without the ironing board, right. Yeah. And there was a small iron called the, Ziggy or
I don't
Izzy
remember. You know what?
or-
I may have turned it off.
was it Izzy or, I think it was Izzy or something.
Barbara
Yeah.
remembers Amy Butler. Yeah, this reminds me of Amy Butler. I loved her fabrics too. I was introduced to Amy Butler. This looks like Amy Butler. In fact, I have an Amy Butler at home that looks, I'm going to see if I
The
can find it.
designer's name is Greta Lynn.
She copied, no, I'm just kidding. I better not say that.
And where's our little salvage?
But
I don't see anything.
I discovered Amy Butler probably 15 years or more ago when I discovered Cafe. And we all know how I feel about Cafe.
Okay, this is called Calypso, Butterfly Calypso Floral Navy.
This is pretty.
Navy background, and it is a navy. It's a very pretty navy.
In your stash. See, 10 to 15 yards. Kathy has a lot of Amy Butler. She left the quilting industry in 2018. Oh, wow, I
Yeah.
didn't know that. Okay, that's why I don't see her.
Okay, next
Thank you for that information.
is the Butterfly Dance in
Troy,
Navy.
I agree. I love Amy Butler designs.
Those are pretty. Same colors in both of these prints. This is butterflies all over. This is a floral all over. Looks like dragonflies.
I like dragonflies.
I do too. This is kind of like a tile, geo light blue, and it's part of Calypso Butterfly. I actually kind of like it with this.
I
this
like
one
that
here.
too. Is that the same line?
This is one of my favorite. Yeah, this is one of my favorite prints in this line. I just love the colors. It's got a dark background and shades of like a teal and a green flower and green foliage. And we have this print also on a light.
That's not the same though, is it? It is the same.
Yes,
it looks
it is.
so
and it looks,
different.
Yep.
And the reason why it looks different is because on the light print you can see them outlined.
You
On
can
the
see
dark
the-
print you don't because the outline matches the background.
And you notice the foliage more on this print than you do on this print.
you do.
The darker background.
I actually like the light one because I like that outline of the flowers.
Yep.
It's like sketched.
Yeah. Okay. think it's gone. Okay, this is butterfly shadow in the teal.
Which
I
goes with
love
all
this
of
color.
these.
See, that's beautiful.
Or even this. I think it looks nice with this
with
one.
the dark background. I like it with that better. And then we have.
I honestly don't think on this fabric that the camera's doing it justice in color.
Yeah.
Do you? It looks light blue
I
on
agree.
It
there.
does look a little more dull.
Yeah.
It is a
dull's
very
good word.
vibrant
Yeah.
aqua, and it's mottled in the background.
Yeah.
It's not a flat.
Yeah,
It's not a flat
It's
aqua.
much prettier.
Yep.
You know what? When you pull away, I think you could see it a little bit better. But up close, yeah, it kind of mutes out that color.
And these this is called shadow teal right here.
Not
This
much
is
wind
shadow
salvage.
navy.
Has several thousand yards. 10 to 15 yards. Amy Butler, not much when my
Did we
shells
show
have several
this?
thousand
I
yards.
guess we did.
Wow. Oh, Kathy, you're lucky that your husband made that. And I agree. It's nice to have a guy around the house that does that. My husband used to be the same way. Unfortunately, he's not here to do it, but I can appreciate what you're saying.
Okay, this one,
And I'm glad you appreciate it.
this one.
Yeah, Troy said, Kathy,
that
wow,
one.
I agree.
All right, we've got bees and blooms.
You know, Kathy can do her own material madness.
Who? Kathy who?
On here, she has 10 to 15. Look,
yeah.
when you have several
Wow,
thousand
wow.
yards. So we're going to tune into Kathy's material madness.
Wow.
I want to see your Amy Butler.
This is from Cottontail Farms, but I actually pulled it in to showcase some of this Bees and Blooms fabric because I think it goes so well. This is Cottontail Farms. This is
a nice basic.
packed flowers with the yellow background from the Bees and Blooms line.
I just want to see this Cottontail Farms. You know what I like about this? It's hard to find a nice yellow basic to have.
This is a beautiful yellow.
It is.
This is from the Bees and Blooms line also. It's packed flowers on a blue background.
You know, you can see the difference better on the camera than you can see here, don't you think?
Yeah.
The hydrangeas are gorgeous. I don't know which one I like better, which is odd for me.
I think I like,
You like it on the yellow?
yeah, I like it on the yellow.
It's brighter on the yellow.
And I really like it with this Cottontail Farms.
Put this with the Cottontail ones. See, I think I like that with it. I'm just saying.
Yeah. All right, next up is
I like the next up.
Words All Over on a white background. It's got little sprays of
This would make a
flowers.
really nice pillowcase.
uh,
I think you should make one.
what's that say? Sweet as honey, life is sweet. The sayings are really,
Welcome to our hive.
Yeah,
That's cute.
really cute sayings. Sweet
That's
as honey,
really
life.
cute.
Yeah,
I like the flowers.
yeah. Kind of a
That's
purpley
sweet. Wait, I want to see.
and the yellow.
It would
You
make
want this blue one over there? And this one, we have this print in two colors.
I want to think of what I can do with this. This is really sweet.
The blue background and the white background.
This would make a really nice pillowcase.
And they just call it floral toss.
Oh, they're pretty.
They are very delicate.
I don't know if anyone does sewing for a little girl's dress, but that would be darling.
Yep.
That looks like pillowcases too.
Yeah, it does.
Now see, like, look at the selvage. It just says Bees and Blooms, and I like that. Like, even though it's just
Circles.
circles,
Yeah.
I like the sayings.
Yeah, see, this says bedroom to me too, pillowcases. It does. Because the flowers are so delicate. But then again, you know, if you're doing a floral quilt and you've got,
Oh, this would make a great floral quilt.
it would.
The bottom
if
of
you
your
had-
bed.
Yeah, if you had a print or picked a print that was larger floral.
I don't know if I like any of these with it, but
Yeah, right.
oh, it just looks so light and airy.
It does.
Like the wind blowing in your bedroom.
Not the wind, the breeze.
I like the wind too.
breeze.
All right, the breeze. I like the wind.
All right.
But you're right, breeze is better.
This
You could do it with this. You were
we
talking about
sold
big
the
cut.
majority of this line. We only have a couple of yards of this fabric left. This was from the Garden Angels line. I love this little
There's
print.
still something up there with Garden Angels. Isn't there something else?
I think it's
Gone.
mostly sold. We only have 4 yards of this left.
This looks like Mary Englebright.
It's Jim Shore.
I'm just saying it looks like Mary Englebright.
It's Jim Shore.
Are you sure?
You should not confuse Mary Englebright
I'm
with
not
Jim Shore.
confused.
He would be upset with that analysis.
He, you know what? He might be like, hey, that's pretty cool because I like Mary Englebright. And if people are comparing me to Mary Englebright, it's the background is a very pretty green on
It's
this.
like
I
a
don't think you could see it as well.
Yeah, it's like a mint green. I don't know how well
Yeah.
it shows. Like, look
My
here,
husband
it
used to
looks
say
white.
I was a distributor for Gloria Horn Studio. Oh, I like it, Sharon. I like it. Do you see what she said? My husband used to say I was a distributor for Gloria Horn Sewing Studio.
That's cute. Yeah, that
If
says
truth
a
be
lot.
known, he built the shelves in hopes I would stop buying more because I used to keep it in
66 quart totes. Oh, God.
I have those totes.
All right.
Oh, that's funny. Ladies, calm down. Shop fabric, keep on. Okay,
Jim and Jan Shore were at the quilt
Jeanette.
show last week. And is he still designing the figurines that, like on the fabric that we had, the Garden Angels? He did figurines. The skirts on the
Oh,
figurines
really?
were
I think I know what you're talking. I do know what you're talking
Yeah,
about. So
yeah.
he does more than just fabric.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, sorry, Jim.
All right. What we have next? We're back.
Are we going back
We're
to
back
Thanksgiving?
no, we're back to fall.
Well, Thanksgiving.
We are back to fall, and at the tail end, there's some goodies. There's some
And
sunflowers.
I'll tell you what, I hate to say this because I came in the store saying this and it was like I was Debbie Downer, I think. Like after the 4th of July, summer's over.
Summer
It is.
just starts.
Wow.
Summer's not over until September 21st.
Well, theoretically, you're right, but the days, I just think that you start getting into this coolness, and this is darling. I just love the
Let
fall.
me just move that down a little bit. It's adorable.
Yeah, it is.
And I think we've shown this before, and it is, to me, I love this. If I had, I just love the little animals.
This would make a cute children's quilt.
It would.
I would take this out of here and patchwork with those 4.
This, I mean, really, this looks like a photograph. Raccoons don't look like this.
You know what?
But the
they
detail
do kind
is
of
just
because
beautiful.
we always have them in the tree. And again, I like the way this looks like watercolor brush strokes.
Right.
Yeah, it's sweet. It's very sweet.
We got a deer down here and a squirrel and a little fox. And
I like the mushrooms.
in reality, this one would be hopping away. This one would be chasing this one.
I say he'd be sitting there smelling, but just waiting for his dinner.
Yeah, right. Yep. We have little mushrooms. That's adorable. And look at the little hedgehogs.
Oh, maybe they're hedgehogs. I think you're right, hedgehogs.
In the little apple basket was mushrooms. Adorable. Let's leave that out. This is like a little
Does this go with it? Oh, yeah, it does. It's the same animal.
little scenes from
Yeah, but if you were going to make this into a quilt, that's a great background. I mean, the
this
back.
fabric. Feel this fabric.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
so soft.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's very
Fall
sweet.
Friends, original artwork by Makiko.
See, I like when it says that stuff. Fall Friends.
Yeah,
Is this P&B?
this is P&B Textiles. This fabric is so soft.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah. Look at the little raccoons, the owls. Is there an owl in this scene? I don't see it.
Owl didn't come out
No.
yet.
There's a
Yeah,
little.
here he is. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there he is. Look at how cute. They're adorable.
Yeah, it is. It's very sweet. Is this
Okay.
part of it too? I
Yes,
didn't
it
see
is.
this line.
This is
Oh, it
got a
looks
rust
really nice on
background,
that
and
background.
yeah, it does. And it's got the tossed animals on it.
Oh, if they would have done a charm pack, I would have made a little quilt out of it.
Yeah.
Is $12.95 the correct price for?
Yes, it's a
Okay,
relatively
I just
new
wanted to
line.
make
Oh, I was going to say,
Yep.
because I haven't seen it yet.
Yep.
This is really, really sweet.
It's adorable. Yeah, and this same print. I like the
I
little
like
flourishes.
these, yeah.
It gives a sense of movement.
It does.
you know,
You're right, it
and
does.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, it's so sweet in this too.
see, I could pet this fabric all day. It's so soft.
Well, you can make
It
your own
is.
little
It is so
pillowcase out of this for the fall.
We got to get off the pillowcases. What else
I
could we
know,
make with this?
I know, you're right.
Yeah. I have a stack of pillowcases like this in my
I bet you
closet.
do.
I do.
But I would make a baby quilt.
Baby quilt would
I
be
would.
adorable little.
I would.
Yeah, if you had a little forest animals thing
Because
going
you can
on.
go boy or girl with this.
Yep.
I would definitely do a baby quilt. I like this too.
This print.
That's why I said if it was a charm pack, I'd have grabbed it.
I have to see if we have charm packs.
In
Or
this?
see if she can get charm packs.
I would do a little charm pack quilt in that.
This is dark brown background and it's got the leaves on it, little mushrooms and acorns.
Yeah, it's cute.
Tiny little acorns.
It's really cute.
It is adorable. And the same print in
Yeah.
a lighter background.
I like the light background.
I do too. I just love this. That little owl just.
He's sweet. It would make a great baby
he
quilt. If you're
came
into,
to
if
my
anyone,
house, I would take care of him.
I'm sure you would. There's no doubt in my
look at-
mind.
I know. Look at, they're just so sweet.
But anyone who makes baby quilts, I like baby quilts because the turnover's quick and easy. But yeah, I would. I'm see if there's see if she has charm packs
I
in
will.
this.
I will.
Because I will definitely
see
do that.
if she can get them. I think it's adorable. Adorable.
It's very sweet.
All right. The next one is tonal. It's a blender, and it's kind of a reddish
Does it
orange.
go with this?
It's called
Or
red
did you
orange.
pull it?
Yeah. Now look at it with this dark. Well, I don't know if I'd put it with the dark.
Looks nice with
Look
the light.
at it with this. Yeah,
I like with the light.
I do too. Yeah,
I bet the next one looks good with the dark though.
yeah. Yeah, this is a tonal leaf blender. This one was,
That's really
what
pretty.
color do they call in this?
Red
Colin-
orange.
Red orange. So then what's this one called?
This is in here, but
It doesn't say.
this looks
It
more
just-
red orange to me.
Just says tonal leaf blender. Okay. It's more, this is rustier than this one. This
Yeah,
one is
put-
really a red orange.
Put this one with this though, because I like these two together. See, I like this with this. I
Yeah.
think it brightens it up.
And I like this one with this.
I do too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what though, it would make a really nice fall 3-yard quilt. I mean, you'd throw something else in there, but you can mix anything. You know what? If you got those, I'm going to pull something here.
Okay.
Just bear with me.
Yep. I like ideas.
If you pulled this with it,
Yep.
like what a great 3-yard quilt that would make.
God, yeah, that it would be beautiful. See, a lot
Or
of
even with this one. This.
people don't realize what great blenders the Wonderland line was. I mean, there are some fantastic blenders in that line.
That would make a really,
that are,
really nice.
they're universal.
And the thing is with this, like it truly is fall. It's not Thanksgiving. It's not Halloween.
right.
It's fall. So you'd have it out for quite some time until you decorate it for Christmas.
Yep.
Now look at it with that.
All right. The next line is called Happy Fall Days.
I like this.
And I forget how many are in this line. This is fall again.
Yeah, the percentage back today, Margaret, is 10%.
Into your account.
Yeah. Into your, yeah.
There's your salvage. You got pumpkins and
Oh, look how cute that is.
leaves. This is
And what's
called,
it say? It's Riley, but it says Happy Fall.
and I don't understand, this is called Main Cloud. Now, maybe because the background
See,
is light.
I
Is
like
that what they're referring to? Because the next one is called Maine Forest, and it's got the dark green background.
yeah, it must be. But I like when it's not the actual picture of the flower and it's done this way and it's
Yeah, like a
muted like that.
watercolory
Yeah,
effect.
I really do.
I really like these colors together. The peach and this shade of green. I
And
think
I
it's
love
very
green,
striking.
but I like the light one.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
See, we're opposite on
I
everything.
know,
That's
know.
amazing.
I know.
I really like that shade of green with that coral or peach or whatever you want to call it.
It does look pretty.
It does.
Again, this is one of those things that if you were making a 3-yard quilt, which I think would be great to look at this one, add this to it, or any of these.
Watch this one.
This one.
This one.
Yeah. With this.
You know, have
like
you
you
ever?
could have it out for a long time.
Has anybody ever recovered their dining room chairs?
Would this be strong enough though? This would be pretty on a dining room chair.
There. This is called Autumn Fields Cloud. Because
The
it's
only
got the
thing
white
is this is
background.
directional. This is directional with those sunflowers. That's okay. You don't have to move it around. I'm just saying it's not tossed.
Yeah, because the leaves, the stems are going that way. Now this is called Autumn Fields Forest because it's got that dark green
Oh, I
background.
like it. Now see, I like this one in the dark green background.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I really like that.
The
And again, that one I just put back, that golden, that yellow, 3-yard quilt. I'm telling you,
this
Like this?
this smaller print has sunflowers in it.
like this, and then that gold.
Yeah. The gold from
Did you feel if go back down the shopping line where you see the fabric and pick up that gold to go with these if you want to do a
this gold.
3-yard quilt? Yeah,
Yeah. That's the Wander Lane.
yeah. Maybe even the darker one too.
Right.
Can you get it?
Yep.
This is definitely.
See, and I like this.
Yeah, I think that
This
goes better
and
with
this
this.
are beautiful.
Yeah, this looks better with
And
this one. I don't
yeah.
have to keep it in order now, do I?
No,
Okay.
no.
Yeah.
Uh,
But look, 3-yard quilt. Wouldn't it be nice to have in the fall?
But did you notice the sunflowers in this
Yeah.
in these
Yeah,
prints?
yeah.
And then it also comes in this background color, which is called maroon.
I was gonna say it looks like a burgundy, but
So
yeah.
we've got cloud, forest, and maroon. And this even looks good with that too.
Yeah, it does. Oh, this would make a beautiful quilt.
It would.
This is the first time seeing this line.
Yeah.
I kind of like that next one though too.
This is called Floral Outline Cloud because it's got the white background. And we have this in 2 colorways.
Oh, do we? Do we want to hold on to it? Bless you.
This one, the cloud, and then it also comes in the hunter green.
Oh, wow.
And it's just, you know.
Oh, the hunter green. Oh, yeah, I see
See
it.
the hunter green?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is a great line.
This is cool to look at because you see different things when
You
you're
know what I
want
want to do with this?
What?
I want to pick up a marker and color.
Okay.
I do. I'm just being honest.
Well, you could.
You could. You know what? We should do that. We should sell fabric markers. I'm going to tell Gloria.
Well, I've done crayon tinning and you heat press it and it's there forever.
Oh, really?
So you could. Yeah.
I bought my granddaughter from a certain line pajamas that are all, they have pictures on it like that with fabric markers to color. It's
That's
so sweet.
fun. That would be fun. I would have loved that when I was a kid.
Me too.
Okay, this is the same print.
I love
And it looks
this.
totally different because it's on a darker fabric.
Well, and because it's the same color family.
Yeah,
I love that green.
yeah.
Look at it. Yeah. See, if you did this and get this one, tell me
Look
that's
at that.
not a
That is
fabulous
striking.
3-yard quilt.
That is striking.
Or even like this one, although I think it's darker than that. I like it with this.
I even like it with the maroon.
Oh, the maroon's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. I love putting fabrics together.
Yeah, I do too.
You know, I like this is from
Where
a
were
different
we?
line. Pull things from different lines. You don't have to use fabric that's always in the same line to create something.
So I wonder if that tote bag that we were trying to come up with colors or fabrics for if we could do something with this. Do you remember? Because I picked out all the black and white, but the one that Gloria was doing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I love this line.
Yeah, I do too.
I like the greens. I like the
I
maroons,
gotta find
the
something
rust
to do with it
shades.
though.
It's very striking. Very striking.
I think we did do one with this, the black and white, like the tiled tote. Is that what you're?
No, she had one. The one that she was doing from the book
From the
IQ Designer.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. The geometric tote. It had this. The one that she was doing Friday.
Yeah.
That she was trying to figure out the correct fabric.
Oh, I thought she already picked out one. Of the
Oh, maybe she did.
Yeah, she might have. Yeah, she might have. How many did she do?
5.
Five,
Actually,
yeah.
I think I have
And we're still waiting for her to.
here.
Oh,
Yeah, we're still waiting for her to correct because she
Oh,
said
look,
she
let's see
got
what-
the fabric listed in the book was.
okay. So do we have
different.
this?
I might not have put that
Because
one
it's in her
because
kit.
it was used in the kit.
And
yeah.
look. Oh my God! Look
Yeah.
at this.
Now this was shown today.
Not in that color.
Yeah,
You didn't show it yet.
the
then.
orange.
You didn't show that. You showed it in the green and the white.
Okay, you're right. Then I didn't show it in the orange.
And we're showing words. Oh, you're right. This is the same line.
yeah,
Look at this one.
yeah. See, now I'm not crazy about the
Oh, I
background
am.
color.
I am. Look at the words. The very, very cool. Very cute.
Oh,
See, we're on the right track.
I know.
So if you
All right.
want these, you have to buy the kit and make a bag. But you can make a 3-yard quilt with our stuff.
Yeah, I didn't watch Friday's show, so I don't
Thank
know
you.
if she arrived at. She said the
is
fabrics
so
were
pretty.
different. I know. Okay.
But leave this close by because
Okay. Well, we're not done.
no, we're not. We're not even close.
See, we have the words. The words were in that.
yeah,
kit.
but in a different color. Everything's
oh,
a different
there's
color.
that. Here,
Yeah, but that's not
Here,
the
here.
print.
it's smaller.
Doesn't believe
this
me.
is smaller.
Doesn't believe me.
Yes, I do. All right, this is tile.
What?
This is a tile scene
See that?
with
I'm
X's
telling
like
you,
cross stitch.
any of these
I like this.
would go with the 3-yard quilt.
I like that.
They're fabulous.
beautiful.
They are.
This tile print comes in a gold too. Now look at the gold and the green.
Oh yeah, because we're pulling out that other gold and we really don't have to. That looks really nice.
It does.
I don't think they can see that.
Everything in this
You
line
got to drive
is,
in your rearview mirror.
everything in this line is adorable. Very rich. Yeah. This is Vintage Squares gold. This is Vintage Squares orange.
I'm telling you, go down when you shop and you see them all and you go across and see them and pick out. You're not going to pick out just 3. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're going to pick out more like 6 of them
Yeah.
and do a really cool quilt for the fall.
Yeah, she did a good job selecting
she
this
did.
line. It's excellent.
You think she knew what she was doing, huh?
Yeah, almost. All right, then we have words, and we have these words
I like the words.
in 2 different colors. And then we have stripes.
Again, this is directional, but
Yep.
I just want to see what it said. It doesn't. It just says Riley
No.
Blake. She has the words in another color.
Okay, this is the orange. They call it orange. Autumn words orange. And autumn orange
I forget which way I'm going
words
with this.
green.
I would include the
That's-
words in my quilt. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What do you want? They're all gorgeous. They're all fabulous. Yeah, but this brightens it up.
You know what? You can't go wrong with pairing any of this.
No.
They all just go together. No matter what you put it on, it picks up an element of these larger prints that on this the green picks up the green, the orange picks up the peach
And I
the
think what's
orange.
really nice is you're not just pulling out pumpkins.
right. Right.
You really have a nice fall array. I mean, I would start in September and put this out.
There's a nice selection of prints in this line because you've got florals, you've got tile scenes, you have like a little, your coloring book. You have,
I'm going to color it.
yeah.
Can we take a look at the words?
Yeah, do you want to know what they
for
say?
both of them. Yeah.
Okay. We'll
It
put them.
says,
I can't
Be
read these
thankful.
upside down.
I can read upside down.
Okay, go ahead.
Be thankful always. Sweeter weather is better together, or sweater weather, I guess it is better together. Autumn is my favorite color. I like that. Autumn is my favorite color. Hello, pumpkin. Happy blessings. I'm so glad I live in a world where there are Octobers. Oh, that's cute.
Leaves are falling. Autumn is calling. Fall is in the air.
I can write
Farm
backwards,
fresh pumpkins.
upside down.
I can read a little bit upside down.
You know what? Because when I would go around my room
Mhm.
and I'm correcting math, I could write it and they'd go, "How do you do that?"
Oh yeah.
I'd say it's
yeah.
a gift.
Yeah.
Small things. Here, grateful for the small things. Oh,
Yeah. Really nice.
oh, you got a nice
sayings.
picture of it come on there,
Yeah. Really nice sayings.
though. Yeah, you can't go wrong with any of this. You know what? This would even make, if you don't know what you want to do with it, pick up a half a yard of each, if not a yard of each.
On
Because
comments sold, they can only get a yard.
oh, okay, get
They
a
don't
yard of
sell
each.
by
That's
a
what I
yard.
said. That's
Yeah.
right. But I probably need a fall tote. Yeah. She just posted a correction for the tote. All right, I don't know. This show is very disorganized. Sorry, Nancy.
Okay, leave these out. This is a stripes.
That's
multi,
pretty. Well, I'm going to be organized.
And we have a stripes in rust. So let's do that. That's too much rust.
That is too much rust.
Yeah, it's too much
But
rust.
if you're going to put it with this.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. These colors are beautiful.
And then this one with this. Nah, this,
I like it. I think the blue is throwing that off.
yeah, it is. Because there's not really any blue in the line for a teal. Yeah, it's an oddball.
It is.
That's the odd man out in this line.
But again, depending upon what you're pairing it with what you have at home, it would work. Would make nice placemats. Yes, it would.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're right, it would. Good binding. Yes, this would make really nice binding.
Okay, two more in this line. This is
And
called.
There's that other color. Let
is
me get these out of here, though.
Is this from the same line? It's called Fall Things Maroon. Is it?
Because
and
look
this
at this is
one
that
is
other
fall-
background color that Gloria
Fall
used.
Things. What color are they calling this?
Teal.
Okay.
I don't see teal, but okay.
Well, it's a blue green, but I wouldn't
It
call
is.
it teal. And this one, are they identical as far as?
They are. They
yeah,
just
they've
look
got
so
little
different.
sunflowers. See, I think I like the deeper better. I
I do
think
too.
everything shows up a little bit better on the maroon. The sunflowers and pumpkins and little mushrooms and different kinds of flowers. I love those little mushrooms.
Yeah, I do too. I think they seem like because of the red and the dots, they always brighten everything up, don't they?
Remember the little forest friends with the little animals?
Mm-hmm. There was
I wonder
mushrooms
if
on
there
there.
was, yeah, I'm wondering if this fabric would go with any of that line. Yeah.
This would. I don't like the green with it.
Yeah.
I
like that.
wonder if there's a charm pack in this. Those little animal friends were so cute, though.
Yeah. Yeah, maroon. Gail says maroon. I like it with the maroon too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Guys, oh, thank you, Lisa, because I was feeling kind of bad that we weren't organized.
Well, one of us isn't. She's going to backhand me one of these days.
I would never do that. She's the.
Not in public anyway.
You know what? You have to excuse me because I used to teach 13-year-olds
What are you saying?
that I'm not saying what you think I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying if I'm being too slow, like I'm used to being around
13-year-olds.
I'm not used to
and
talking.
explaining every little
No,
thing.
no, I'm not used to working with adults. Is what I'm saying. My kids love
All right,
me,
I
though.
could go. I could add to that too, but I'll leave it. There.
Okay, I don't know what
Just
you're going to.
teasing you.
Just saying. I love these shows, disorganized or not. Keep up the. Thank you, Margaret.
We're not
It's fun to have.
disorganized.
Someone said we were.
I think it's because we pull things. We're trying to inspire people with
Well,
this goes with this and this goes with this, and sometimes
and I'm going to
it
say,
looks.
like when I'm reading these messages, I'm going to say the same thing I said before. If you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Yeah.
I'm in the right room because these people have great ideas and tell me what to do.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I love learning.
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sherry. Thanks for very entertaining.
All right, we're going to have to start charging. Right? I mean, how entertaining are we?
We're not that good.
I know. All right, next, sunflowers. Sunflowers. Do you like sunflowers?
I love sunflowers.
I like sunflowers for real, but I'm not a real big fan of them on fabric.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my neighbor up the street, when I walk the dog, she has the real big
The
tall
real big-
ones that grow.
yeah.
See, those are the ones that I like.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When my daughter and I went to Italy years ago, we were on the train and we passed a field of sunflowers and it was absolutely
That
gorgeous.
would have been
Yeah.
beautiful.
But I like
Yeah.
that there's a blue background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd sew with them. I mean, I haven't, but it doesn't mean I wouldn't. But
All right,
I
that
gotta do this.
is
Hold on.
sapphire sunflower, and the stripes are. It says 11-inch.
Did we do a broderie purse with this? I mean, yeah. I hate the name of that. Did we do a table runner?
I know. What haven't we done a table runner with?
I know, but didn't we? Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we
I always
need
love
to do-
two
we
together.
need-
Thanks, Kathy.
We need some new ideas.
Oh, Gail has a lot of sunflower fabric.
The wheels are always turning for us to do different
So
projects.
thoughts are running so fast you speak them in words. Thanks, Rebecca.
Yeah.
That's nice to hear. Our thoughts are running so fast.
Margaret apologized. I hope you know that when I
Oh.
said disorganized, I didn't mean it. I was being sarcastic.
Oh, thanks, Margaret.
Hey, we don't take anything
Oh,
to
I
heart.
did.
Nothing bothers me.
Okay.
I'm too old for
You know
stuff
what, Margaret?
to bother me.
You're very, very sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I think it's because we are disorganized that I just took it that way.
No, we're not.
No, we aren't, but we're just back and yeah, I know. No, we're not. If you knew,
The banter, one person doing these shows is no fun.
No.
You got to have two people for the banter.
especially because if you knew all the work that goes into getting this together and what Carol has to put into the computer and cutting a yard of everything, then loading it in, it's
It's
organized.
okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's nice.
And my job.
It is
and
your
my
job, and you do a
job.
great job at it. That's why I like working with you.
I like doing it.
I know you do, and I like working with you for that reason, because you are very organized. She's a neat freak, too. You are a neat freak. I love it.
The room is getting a little messy upstairs, and I just
Did you clean it again?
No, I keep, because it's not my job anymore. So I just,
Yeah, but Gail's cleaning it, too.
huh?
She's been cleaning, too.
Claire?
Claire.
Yeah.
Her, too.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, it's a great team up there.
yeah. Okay,
We're
back to
done.
business. Navy sunflower. This is the navy sunflower garden right here.
See, I like it on navy. Do you like it on navy?
I don't like sunflowers.
Oh, I do. I think they're beautiful.
But if I were to pair it with
But see-
anything as a designer and I had to design sunflowers, I would put it on navy.
But here's the thing with these two fabrics.
Yeah.
You could use it fall or spring. So you could definitely go into fall with this, which I like.
Why do they say sunflowers is a fall flower?
Because I think it takes a while for them to come up.
Okay. My
don't know.
grandmother used to have sunflowers in the front of the yard, and I remember them being there. I always thought they were
But
summer
we've had
flowers.
this, and I mean, I'm just saying I think you could use it
Okay.
both in the fall because of the colors. I think it's
Okay.
because of the colors. I don't know if they say
It
sunflowers.
is. Yeah, I think traditionally it's associated as being a fall flower, but
Is
I
it?
don't think it is.
You know what? They do show it a lot, like in corn stalks, and I think because in the fall when they're doing,
Harvesting things.
yeah, and if you're doing any kind of an arrangement,
Yeah.
sunflower brightens it up.
I got you. Okay. All right. So this is the.
Some
What was
are
this
always
one
harvested in
called?
late October, November.
Yeah. Okay. What was this one? I am really out of the loop.
Sunflower packed.
Sunflower packed. This was sunflower packed. It doesn't matter what it is because there's 0 left. And the sunflower.
Oh, I
This
forget.
one doesn't have
I
any
like
left.
that one.
And then we have the tossed butterflies.
The same navy background.
Yeah,
It
same
looks nice
navy
with this.
background.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
it does. I like it with this.
See?
Yeah. Though it might all be a little too busy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I would probably put something a little more basic with
But you know what?
those.
I like it with the bigger. No, you don't like it.
No, I don't like it. I would like it with the stripe because they're broken. This is broken up.
So if you were going to do a table runner,
Then I would,
this
yeah,
would be
this
really
would
cute.
my
The
border.
backing and then wrap around border.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. We have good taste.
We do.
All right, the next one is tiny navy tiny floral. See, I like this. It's just delicate, but I don't I don't see it as part of this.
You don't see it as part of
Well,
this.
I see it now because of the colors. This is what I would
do. I
would
do.
use this as a border. Too much navy. This has
Okay.
a navy background. This is. Yeah, that would work.
But you're right, a border would be nice.
Yeah, a border for a 60-degree or a table runner. That would be sharp. Yeah.
Again, I just think that you can stretch the seasons with sunflowers.
Okay.
I used to put out a corn stalk and I had a sunflower
Did you?
in there with it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it just gave it some more pizzazz.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, then we have some burlappy fabric. And I'm not real sure if it's part of the line.
And it's not real burlap. That's the thing.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. There are 3 shades.
Is it part of this line, the
See,
sunflower line?
I always like pulling them and showing them together like
yeah, I like
this.
them together.
Because you get a better idea of contrast and what you might like with your line.
And I think you could pick this up and put it with that other line too that we had shown.
Yeah,
but there's
this
so
is-
much of the other line.
This is the brown, this is the gold, and this is the olive.
See, and I think burlappy is fall.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. But it's not burlap, obviously, but it's printed so that it looks like burlap, and
that's-
it's a very good
But that's the beauty of it.
representation,
Because it's
right.
not itchy.
right. Now, you're going to do that.
Oh, that's pretty.
It is very pretty.
Oh, we still got some things to do here.
Yeah, some pre-cuts.
Give me a lot of
Okay.
this. Yeah.
We are going. Oh, we have one more. This is called green packed sunflowers, and this is the odd man out. I think
I don't think it's the odd man out.
See, I do. The leaves don't look.
They're the exact same leaves that are on here,
They look different.
but they don't. Look, it's the same leaf. It's the same. I'm just saying. Maybe you like it better with that.
I do like it better with that. I would not use it with this.
Well, I think it depends how you were using it.
Yeah.
If this was the back of a quilt and it wrapped around to this, I think it'd look very nice. What do you want?
I want to see that again. I do like that. But I think the size of the leaves throw me off. They're bigger here, they're smaller here. So yeah, it is part of the line. But I don't like it with that. Do you like it with that?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Opposites.
I know,
On
but that's how
everything.
it works.
I know. You're right.
That's why it works.
And everybody has different tastes.
Yeah,
the things that I like, somebody else doesn't like.
What are you
All
looking
right,
for?
we're doing stash busters, stash builders. These, I love these. And we always have these in stock. Always, because we always have
What did you call them? Stash
leftovers.
busters or stash builders? 5 yard stash.
They used to call them remnants, but I thought remnants was
5
kind of a
inch.
negative. I like stash builders. But you get a variety of fabric, at least 5 yards.
Yeah.
often more.
She rounds it down.
Right. And selvage to selvage, there are no odd, you'll get.
There's no like fat quarter pieces.
Right. There's no fat quarter pieces, selvage to selvage. This one is cool. There's
all
Chickadee Farms. There's Americana in this one. There's Whisper Weave. There are a lot of, there's Wander Lane in this one.
Look at this one. They're all nice.
This is Stars of Valor.
And look, this is Cave.
Yeah, right, Cave. Yeah, excellent. She puts the bundles together so very well. That's pretty.
Well, I think it's nice because she has like a red, white, and blue fabric in all of them. She doesn't just have a red, white, and blue bundle.
Right.
Because if you're not...
Because this one has Patriotic in it.
Right, because if you're not into, and you get a Patriotic bundle and you're like, that's the last thing I want.
Yeah. Okay.
I wouldn't...
What?
I say I wouldn't mind doing that, putting them together, but I would spend too much time with matching everything up.
Well, I would.
And that's not the idea.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I like that.
I've never seen
That would be a pretty fabric.
I wonder if it's part of that line.
Yes, it is.
Because I could see the flowers.
But, you could use this as a cheater panel and just stitch into, along those lines and claim that you pieced it.
Okay.
All right,
I am a,
what?
I'm trying to think. Charm pack.
Oh.
I love charm packs because I use them. I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
First-
Roseanne does a fabulous job with those bundles, and you're never disappointed. You're right.
And I think a lot of these should be at
Love the
excellent prices. I've reduced the prices on a lot of them unless they were new, but even then I took a couple of dollars off. But the first one we're going to start with begins with Mum, and let me turn it this way.
Mum.
Begins with Mum. That's an odd name, right? I don't know if
Where
it's
do
Mum.
you see? Oh, begins with Mum.
Right?
Yeah,
Begins with
M-U-M.
Mum.
That's weird.
What did you call
Mom. She's my mom.
Yeah.
She's my mom, but we called her Mom.
Yeah,
Mommy.
mine too. We called her Mum.
Yeah.
But there are 42 fabrics in here. Kate, what's our price on this?
$9.88.
Yep, you can't beat that.
No, you really can't.
And that's
They're
what's on
pretty
the-
prints.
They are very pretty.
I like the polka dots.
I'm trying to get rid of the glare. Yep. Very pretty prints. And I
That
have
is
to look
beautiful
upstairs
fabric.
because I think that we do have the yardage that goes with this
Do
charm
we?
pack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we do.
Mm-hmm. And maybe I'll,
You have to do it because when I buy charm pack,
yeah.
I always buy a yard or a yard and a half of fabric for the
Yeah.
backing because I always do a
Yep.
baby quilt with them.
Okay, so that begins with Mum. This one is called Super Bloom, and you're gonna like this
Yeah.
because it has.
I know. I love that. I
Yep.
can't believe that we don't have
And there's
more
here,
of the
look
fabric
at
from
that.
that
I
line.
love
we
that.
have that, though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we have that. Did we have it in this later one? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't remember. There was a beautiful orange. Like, look at this.
The poppies, yeah. I think we
Yeah.
had the big poppies, though. I don't think we had it in the
That's-
purple, though. Yeah, the big poppies are pretty.
They're that one. I love that.
We had this.
Very, very bold, vibrant
What's
colors.
this?
Which one?
Oh, I love that. And that dark
That
background.
yeah, with the dark
Oh,
background.
I love that.
Yeah.
But there was something I wanted to. I guess not. Losing
Yeah.
my mind.
And then it seems like the further you get up in the stat, oh no, they're still pretty bold. That's wild.
That's the one I
Yeah.
think I wanted to see.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, and we didn't have that. That's cool.
And the dots. I like
We've
that.
had that in different
yeah.
colors.
And, yep.
But I love this one coming up. I know we're looking at this like I wish I could buy a yard of it.
I know. All right, that's Super Bloom. The next one is Sunlit Serenade, and I think we're doing a box bottom and bow tote with this line.
Yeah, I think
It's
so.
it's the blue and the yellows, and there's some. What color would you call that? It's not like a light teal.
It's not a jade.
Yeah.
It's a nice green, but almost
Yeah.
like a seafoam, but darker.
This line has the splatter in it, the splatter fabrics, and this plaid that's
It's a pretty
not
line.
concentric. It's like,
Yeah.
all over the place.
Yeah.
And
But even something like this makes a really, really cute little girl baby quilt. It really does. Because
Yeah.
I've done them. And they're darling.
we're going to try to come up with some projects that incorporate jelly rolls and charm packs more than what we have, because we've got so many.
I bought this one. I have
We've
two
got,
of these.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Meadow Melody.
Yeah, I like this one.
Because we've got a ton of charm packs, and we need to come up with some projects
We do.
incorporating these, because, we kind of focus on yardage, but, we should take advantage of the
because they're
pre-cuts.
pre-cut. Yeah.
Right,
Yeah, and it makes it
exactly.
easy. That's what I said.
Yep.
I always have some sort of a quilt
Yep.
designed in my room with those, because it's so easy and so quick. And you can move them around. And to buy this many of a variety of these colors,
Well, yeah, right.
it's ridiculous. I
Yep.
mean, I know when you think yardage, I think you're getting the exact, like what a yard would cost in total. But you'd have to buy a quarter yard of,
Right.
and I think the most of any one in there is 2. So
Now, I don't believe that we've shown this line at all, but this is called Autumn Grace, and it's really, there are no prints. Well, there are prints, but they're subtle.
well, they're all
it's-
tone on tone. the same-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep, there's the green, and if you look at the side view, the side
Yeah,
cut, you
it's
can
all
see
autumn.
it's mostly the deep reds, the greens, and the golds, and some orange. Very rich. That almost looks like a dry brush.
It does.
Yeah,
It does look
and
like
the
a dry brush.
greens. Now that has a design on it, like little scrolls.
Yeah, it's like the one in the front, the first one.
Yeah, that's like a
It's like
distressed.
a scrunger.
Yeah, that almost looks like batik. And then there's some browns in here too, some chocolate. Oh, I had to say chocolate.
Now there's chocolate right there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's pretty.
that is very rich, that shade. And then we've got some reds. That does have a print. That's
Who
a
makes
print.
that? Because some of those prints
Benner-
look...
No,
that a-
it's not Benartex. It is Wilmington Prints.
Okay, because I was going to say, some of these look really familiar to me, but just in
Yeah.
lighter colors.
Yeah, that's a beautiful color. That's almost a royal red. Yeah, you're right. Lighter red. Yep. There you go. And we also have that in, we'll get to
Layer cake.
Is it actually next? Yeah, the layer cake.
How many
Yep.
pieces are in the layer cake?
42.
There's 42 in the
Same
layer
as
cake,
what's
too?
in a charm pack. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. I want to see what's down here on the bottom, because it looks...
I don't remember seeing that in the other one. I do. I can see it from here, though, the colors.
I just didn't flip through those
So
on the very bottom.
I don't know if anyone else... I see States by charge it when they're $3.95 so long. Mine has age on them by now. Huh. I'm reading Troy's.
greens. The chocolates. I love those chocolates. Tree bark.
We would love more idea for You know what, Margaret? I don't have it with me. She wants more ideas for jelly roll. I should bring my
Okay.
tote.
All right.
I made a tote.
Okay. A throw quilt.
A throw quilt, yeah. And I'll tell you what I would do with this. If you like charm packs and you want to make it bigger than what a charm pack does, these are 10 by 10. It's like 4 charm packs.
Right.
So you can cut it.
We'll have to investigate some strip quilts and some other quilts. Some other quilt designs that incorporates charm packs and jelly rolls, because, there's just so much out there. I would like to find something just really unique and different that was simple.
Yeah, we'll have to look.
Yeah. But anyway,
But that's what I would do. If I see now, like now when I'm buying charm packs, instead of buying one, I'm buying 2. But if they don't have it, I'm going to buy the layer cake. That's why I wanted to know how many are in there, because I would cut them in half or in 4s.
Next up is a plum bouquet. It's a charm pack, And this is a sleeper to me. These fabrics are so rich.
What do you mean by
we-
a sleeper? What does that mean?
that we haven't shown it enough, but I think it's extra special.
Oh, so you're saying it hasn't
Right.
gone anywhere, but
Exactly. I'm going to think of something to do with this line because these batiks are just, that the saturation is just gorgeous. This reminds me of the wildflower quilt.
because a lot
Yeah,
of it's in there.
a lot of it
Yeah.
is in the
I can't
the
wait to get
batiks.
started on that.
These shades I love. And this, like this olivey green or gray, greenish gray. I love it. I love it. Tote bag, charm bag would be
Wouldn't
beautiful.
that be nice in that
It
in the
would.
one that you were, the one that you made?
Yeah, the box bottom and
Yeah.
bow tote.
Yeah.
Now, I would be tempted to use these deeper.
Those blues are
They're so
nice.
saturated. Yeah, the colors are just,
They're like jewel tones.
yeah, they are. Yeah. But anyway, that's the, what did I have the plum bouquet charm back at?
$9.95.
Yep.
And that's a good
And
buy.
then we have the layer cake also. Same prints, layer cake. And I think I priced it lower to $39.95.
$34.95.
Yep, there you go. Yep.
So here's
Excellent buy. Excellent buy.
how much is this?
$34.95.
Because I need to get one of these.
Yeah.
If you, this is going to sound really strange, but if
We're considering the source.
okay, you're going to love it because I'm going to bring something in.
All right.
If you like to do origami, which I do, not that I do a lot of it, but and you buy a fabric stiffener, batiks are perfect because the fabric's on both sides. And once you stiffen it,
Yeah.
you can fold it and make something out
Yeah,
of it. And I actually out of bigger ones, I can make checkbook covers.
Yeah.
Which people, I should do a
Notebook cover.
I could do that.
Yeah.
But out of 9x9 square, I actually make little gift card wallets. Do
Yeah.
I think I have one in my purse.
That's
You want to
cool.
see it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you have, and I think I'm going to get one of them so that I think I do, because I think I had my daughter's cards in there.
She has to empty her purse first.
I do. I'm on Let's Make a
We
Deal.
could be here a while.
Oh, I don't have it in here. I have something else in there. Never mind.
Okay.
I'll bring one in.
Okay.
But you use a 9-inch square, and you buy I don't know what it's called, but it's a fabric stiffener, and you saturate it, and you let it dry.
Not Modge Podge.
No,
Okay.
and then you iron it and you fold it, and it's a 9-inch square. And
Wow.
these are great because, like, I buy quarter yards or like a third of a, not even a third. Yeah, I guess a third of a yard or
Yeah.
something, and then I can make a couple out of them.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Beautiful fabric.
Yeah, so that folds really well. It's you need the batiks because of the both sides.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I have everything out of my purse,
Autumn Breeze. I love this fabric. I
they
am.
just brought the bolts up today.
Oh, the plum that we needed
Yeah,
for
but
box
wasn't
bottom
it
and bow
this?
totes. No, it was the plum.
But I mean but I bet the plum's in here.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. We got a couple of bolts of the plum for the box bottom and bow totes, so they're going to go out in the next day or two. We have to get a couple more or some more patterns, but they should be here Wednesday. So the rest of these box bottom and bow totes will be going out. But these fabrics here in this first column and the plum, I absolutely adore. I think they're
I like
beautiful.
these crazy.
The plaids.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Again, pretty jewel tones.
Yeah. Nancy Halverson designed this line too, and I'm finding out that I love everything that lady does.
You know
The
what though?
Wonder Lane and Whisper Weave was Whisper Weave Nancy Halverson?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it?
But even like doing a quilt with these squares.
I know. A fall quilt, absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they are pretty. They're real pretty.
But okay, there's that.
I
We
like
don't
this.
have many of the, Stars of Valor was the one we were
What
short
does
on.
it say?
This is Star Spangled Beauty. This is the Kimberbell
It is Kimber.
Patriotic.
Yeah. this is a nice thing. If you really like that line, this is a nice one to have just for those pieces if you're going to do
Yeah,
something.
because it's not straight traditional patriotic.
No, it's
You know, it incorporates the colors, but
there anything
you know, the
else?
prints are cute.
No, it doesn't
no,
show it.
Yeah,
but I'm sure we've seen enough
yeah.
of this.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a jelly roll of all
Yep,
that.
we're going to do the, oh, that's
I
right.
should have brought in that.
Here we go. We've got the jelly roll. We've got plaids. We've got cute little prints.
If we show any jelly rolls next week, I'm going to bring
Let me
in
go
my
this way.
placemat. I wish I would have.
I'm going to make it a point to always show pre-cuts on the Monday
Okay,
Material
all right,
Madness
okay.
because we haven't been doing that, and I think we should.
I had the jelly roll in the other Patriotic line, not this one.
The
but I
Stars
love
of
this line
Valor?
because of the light blue. I don't think it's Stars of Valor either because that doesn't look right to me.
Americana.
Americana.
That's it.
And I
yeah.
bought it to do placemats, jelly roll. I bought the jelly roll to do
Yeah.
placemats,
Yeah.
and I did one, and it's really cute.
And I believe the last item is the 10-inch squares, the Stars of Valor, and I think we only have 4 of these left.
This is a nice line.
Yeah, so grab it.
I actually think everything behind this first piece is the best. Like, I'm not crazy about this first piece, but everything else I love. Those flags, I love those flags.
Yeah. I think the flags was the scattered flags was
Yeah.
a big winner.
Yeah. Even in the other colors that it came
The
in.
red and the cream.
And the blue. It was
And
in
the blue too. Yep,
Yeah.
4.
Yeah, you want a red, white, and blue quilt. This is your piece
Yeah.
right here.
Yepper. Okay. I do believe that's it for today's
That would,
show.
you know
done,
what, Kathy?
Kate?
It would make a great jelly roll rug. I agree. That would make a great rug.
I think I do have a. Do I have star? No, I don't have Stars of Valor. I have Americana,
The one that I used for
a
the.
jelly roll, and I think
I'm
might
going to
have-
bring that in. I'm going to bring in my placemat
Okay.
and my tote bag that we just put the straps on today. They're
Oh,
both
yeah.
made with jelly rolls.
Yeah. I would
Stunning.
like to do a pillow with a jelly roll.
The
It
strips.
would be easy.
You
Yeah.
can just, then do it.
Yeah. It
I
would
say-
be easy.
I say
14-inch
do it.
pillow.
Yeah.
Select your strips, sew
Yeah.
them together,
Yeah.
make a pillow. Cute. All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Hasta la vista. Arrivederci. Ciao.
Happy 4th of July to you. Have a great
Oh, yeah.
holiday.
Well, I'll be here Thursday.
You will. I won't.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I'll wish you happy 4th of July
I'll
on
watch.
Thursday.
I'll
Yeah,
watch.
okay, you
I'll
better.
watch. I will. Thanks.
Okay, bye, guys.
Bye-bye.